Region's leader in intelligent, efficient, and budget-friendly plumbing and HVAC. Through pre-construction, intelligent construction services, commercial and industrial service, residential plumbing and HVAC service.
Are very good players for Hayes as well. They're 7-6, so they've eclipsed their win total from a year ago. They were 6-15 over the last 2 seasons. Leading the way this year is a freshman for them, Molly Martin, a 5'9" freshman who averages 11 points a game, and also Carly Lang, a 5'6" junior who averages 8 points a game. Those are their 2 big scorers at a team that averages 45.4 points a game. And they played a pretty good schedule, losing to TMP Marion. They were down big in that game and almost came back. Northside out of Arkansas, who's a very solid team out of the Fort Smith area. Liberal twice, and Goodland in double overtime 2 weeks ago, 57-55. They also beat Colby 45-30 in the third place game of the Orange and Black in Colby. Scott City looking to get back on the winning side after a brutal January where they played all but one team that was currently ranked or had been ranked in state throughout the year, including 2 number 1 teams back-to-back days at the time, Sterling and Hugoton, but been close a few times. Beat Smoky Valley 50-34 for the lone win in the month of January. And we will go ahead and get things started here. Lady Beavers looking to kind of gain some confidence back and work their way back up the sub-state standings. Starters tonight here presented by Security State Bank and Scott City and Leota. Free bill pay and online banking. Safe, secure, and easy to use. Member FDIC. For Scott City, coached by Amy Felker in her second season. It'll be Ella Rumford, the 6'1" senior, 4.4 points, 6.6 boards a game. Brooke Strine, a 6-foot junior, averaging 10.5 points and 8.5 boards. She has 4 double-doubles this year. Amber Lotta, the 5'5" senior, averaging 11 points and 2 rebounds a game. Erica Felker, a 5'5" sophomore, averaging 12.5 points and 4.2 boards. Allie Patton, a 5'9" senior, 5.5 points and 3.6 rebounds. For the Hayes High Lady Indians, coached by Lynn Melvin in his second season, it'll be Jersey Johnson. Also a 5'10" senior, 4 points and 2 rebounds a game. Also Molly Martin, a 5'9" freshman, 11 points per ball game and 3.3 rebounds. Carly Lang, a 5'6" junior, averaging 8.1 points and 4.5 rebounds a game. Aaliyah Reuter, a 6-foot senior, averaging 5.4 points and 5.5 rebounds. And then Jillian Sheldon, who had 16 against Salina Central on Friday night. She is a 6'1" sophomore, averaging 7.2 points and 5.4 rebounds a game. So for Scott City, it's Ella Rumford, Brooke Strine, Amber Lotta, Erica Felker, and Allie Patton. For Hayes, Jersey Johnson, Molly Martin, Carly Lang, Aaliyah Reuter, and Jillian Shelton. Will come back in 90 seconds for the keys of the game and the tip. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
For more than 65 years, Tetro has been the region's leader in intelligent, efficient, and budget-friendly plumbing and HVAC. Through pre-construction, intelligent construction services, commercial and industrial service, residential plumbing and HVAC service. The company's values of respect, excellence, and determination can be seen through everything we do. Tetro commits to provide reliable services through team enrichment, training, and technology to be the contractor of choice.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
Let State Farm quote your autos and make you part of the Trout State Farm team. Keys tonight for Scott City. I think the first key has to be play with confidence. They've been, after a tough month of January, maybe lost a little bit of confidence after even a good start at 5-1, and now 6-7 on the year. Second key for Scott City, they got to work on boxing out on the backside, rotating on defense, not give up so many offensive rebounds like they did on Friday. Keys to the game, presented by State Farm Major Michael Trout. Scott City in the road dark blue uniforms, the light numbers, blue numbers and letters in the white trim. Hayes High in their home white uniforms tonight with the maroon numbers and letters in the gold trim. It will be Aaliyah Reuter and Brooke Strine tipping center. Hope you enjoy the broadcast here from Hayes High School here on Mix 94.5 and also the Beaver Broadcasting Network. Scott City will win the tap, and we're underway here. Scott City's IC will move from left to right here in half number one. Going right with the passes to Ella Rumford as Hayes High opens up man-to-man. Left wing, it goes to Erica Felker, gets a screen, drives to the foul line. Now high Amber Lotta turns down the three, drives in, bounce pass to Ella Rumford. Entry feed into Strine, has to reel it in, catches it, goes up, tough shot. No, rebound Felker has to save it into play, but nobody there to get it. Good hustle nonetheless. It'll belong to Hayes High right off the bat here with 7:34 to go first quarter. Length is going to be an issue again tonight for Scott City with Hayes. They have two 6-footers out there on the court. They're a very long team. They push Goodland to double overtime. Now left side to Reuter at right side, driving in. Shot blocked by Strine on the attempt by Lang. Here comes Strine back. She was close to her 5th double-double on Friday night. Home against Cimarron. Patton entry feed into Strine, catches, power dribbles, goes up. Left side, can't get it to go. Rebound in the hands of Aaliyah Reuter for Hayes. They've had two good looks to Strine underneath, but missed them both. 7 minutes to go first quarter, no score. Left side, the pass to Lang. Hayes likes to drive in and penetrate. Pass behind the player, Reuter, and first turnover on Hayes. Lotta will take it strong. It will be a foul on the floor, and that'll be the first foul of the ball game. That'll be on Jersey Johnson, the 5'10 senior, her first. That's the ball game's first here with 6:52 to go first quarter, no score. Hayes has only had one attempt. Scott City's had 2 attempts. And backside, nice cut, Ella Rumford. Oh, left it too strong. Scott City's missed 3 from right underneath there. And the rebound to Aaliyah Reuter for Hayes. Scott City hopefully can get those shots down here when they need them. 6:38 to go first quarter, no score. Playing here at Hayes High School. Mentioned in the pregame, Scott City played here against TMP Marion in 2014 because they had to play here with some construction work at the TMP Fieldhouse. Scott City with a steal, and the turnover layup is good and one for Amber Lotta. She takes a strong left lane line, and it's 2-0 Scott City here with 6:20 to go first quarter. A basket finally goes down for the Lady Beavers. That'll be on Carly Lang, her first. That's the second foul on Hayes. Lotta at the line, 83%, 34 of 41. Scott City's a team, 71%. And they now lead 3-0. 6:18 now to go first period of play. Lady Beavers are the 3-0 lead in their 2-3 zone. Right side out high to Carly Lang. Up top it goes to Jersey Johnson. She led Hayes in scoring a year ago when these two teams played in Scott City. Ball deflected underneath the backboard by Rumford, but then picked up by Hayes. Hit underneath as that time Lang was driving in. Now losing it is Hayes, her 3rd straight turnover. Scott City with 3 steals. Hayes with 3 turnovers with a 3-0 lead. 5:50 to go first period of play. Up top with it is Amber Lotta. Goes right side with the pass to Allie Patton. Looking for a cutter up top, though, to Ella Rumford. Ball fake, bounce pass right side to Amber Lotta. Gets a screen, looking to feed it in. Can't now. Try to get it to Strine, and it's stolen away that time by Carly Lang. And Scott City's first turnover. Scott City averages 18 turnovers a game. And here's a straightaway 3 for the tie. No, Patton crashes the board, and they're going to get the foul actually on Hayes. And Patton catches a break there.
Bad call.
Okay, I think they ended up changing it to Scott City. Hold on here. The officials are going to probably change the ruling on the call. They did it on Allie Patton, her first. Scott City's first foul. 5:30 to go first quarter. 3-0 Scott City is in. Is going to be Claire Humphrey, a 5'6 junior, had 2 points against #1 ranked Salina South Central on Friday night. Off the inbounds, right elbow bank shot is good for Aaliyah Reuter. 3-2. Hayes on the board, down 1. 5:20 to go first quarter. Scott City up by 1 with the ball. Goes right side pass to Ella Rumford. Holds it out high now to Amber Lotta. Had a cutting Strine but couldn't feed it to her. Now quickly here's to Lotta. She'll drive in strong. Hang stuffed that time by Sheldon. In the presence of her 6'1 sophomore frame there, a big factor. And Hayes with a chance to take their first lead of the night. Reuter already with 3 boards here in this first quarter. 3 in the right corner for Johnson is good. Her 8th triple gives Hayes the 5-3 edge. We're at the 4:50 mark of this first quarter. First lead change of the night. Hayes with 5 in a row to take a 5-3 lead. Strine with it. She'll take the deep 2 and knock it down. Nothing but net over Sheldon. And we're tied for the first time at 5. 4.5 to go first quarter. Strine coming off a 16.9 rebound performance against Cimarron on Friday night. 4:25 to go first quarter. Right baseline to Sheldon. Now driving in is Jersey Johnson. At right elbow for Reuter. That clanks off, but she grabs her on board off the miss, and they'll say pass, is deflected out. It'll still belong to the Lady Indians here with 4:18 to go first quarter. Hayes still has Dodge City twice, one of the top teams in 6A. Colby, Abilene, and Garden City on their schedule. Off the inbounds, almost stolen away. Now ball fake driving in here is Martin. Floats one up, short rebound. Martin will try to grab it, but unable to as it goes out of bounds. Scott City will get the basketball. It's been somewhat of a fast-paced first quarter, already at the 4-minute mark. 5-5, Scott City and Hayes squared up. Felker with it up top, steps back right side to Lotta. Right quarter to Ella Rumford, holds it out up top to Allie Patton. Into Strine, catches it, she'll drive left. Oh, she probably got away with a walk maybe. She'll lay it up and leave it short, rebound to Sheldon. I don't know if it was a walk. The official says she just lost the handle of the ball, and now there's going to be a travel up top on Humphrey. 4th Hayes turnover, and Coach Lee Melvin will go a little deeper to his bench to bring in Katie Lindenberger, a 6-foot freshman. As I mentioned, this is a pretty young team. They just play 2 seniors. In fact, there's only 2 seniors on their team. They also start 1 junior and a sophomore and a freshman. Driving in is Lotta, uses upper dribble out high to Ella Rumford with 3.5 to go first quarter. Rumford holds it right side to Strine. Hayes in a kind of a zone defense. Now stripped out of Strine's hands. It's going to be picked up by Lotta near half court. The official saying it was a deflection, so it wouldn't have been an over and back. Lotta will drive in strong, dish it left side. Patton for 2. Left baseline from 7 is good. Patton's first 2, and Scott City back up 7-5. 3:15 to go first period of play. So Scott City back up by 2. Hayes with the basketball. Jersey Johnson, right elbow, goes to Sheldon. Here's a 3 on the way, and that is good for Martin. Her 19th triple puts Hayes back on top, 8-7. Our 3rd lead change here in the first 5 minutes of this ball game. Lotto dribble up top now to Ella Rumford at the foul line. Looks to drive in, but can't. Now Patton left corner now to Felker. Weaves her way through up top to Lotta. Stops, pops a triple. It's on the way. It's short, barely draws on. Rebound tipped, and it's going to be Hayes. And then stepping out of bounds. That was good defense by Erica Felker, who forced Lindenberger, who got the rebound off the deflection, to step out of bounds. Scott City will get the ball on Hayes' 5th turnover as Aspen Melvin, the 5'6 junior, in for the first time. Inbound to Strine. Power dribble goes up strong left side, left it short. Rebound in the hands of Katie Lindenberger for Hayes. They lead it by 1 with the ball, 8-7. 2.5 to go first quarter. Up top with it as Martin goes right side at the wing. Hayes has already hit 2 threes in the paint. Nice strong move. Lay up, Lindenberger cutting to the basket, makes it 10-7 with 2:20 to go first quarter. Good ball movement on that right half of the court by Hayes, and they have a 5-0 run. They've had 2 5-0 runs and lead it 10-7 as we approach 2 to go first quarter. Strine goes right side to Felker. Felker holds it off a screen a lot. Wanted to take the straightaway triple. Now she hits the deck, and she actually travels with it. Turnover number 2 on Scott City. Aaliyah Reuter in for Hayes. For Jillian Sheldon, Allie Patton out as Mallory Cupp is in for the first time, the 5'4 sophomore. 2:03 mark, opening 8 minutes of play. Hayes with a 5-0 run and has a 10-7 lead. Left side with a pass that goes mid-post right. Pivoting is Lindenberger. Now right corner 3 is too strong for Molly Martin. Rebound in the hands of Ella Rumford for Scott City. Hayes is out rebounded Scott City 6-2 in the early going. Minute 38 to go first quarter. Part of that is, as Felker hit the deck hard as she goes out of bounds. A little shaken up. She's all right. There's good sportsmanship, back-to-back turnovers. Looked like that Martin and I believe that was Carla Lang both got tangled up there. Or Felker, I should say, and Lang both got tangled up. Minute 25 to go first quarter. Bounce pass as they trying to get Scott City out of their zone, out of rotation here. Up top with it is Lang. Now entry feed in, almost a foul, but layup, tough shot, but the backside board is good for Leah Reuter, and Scott City not boxing out. 12-7, 1:08 to go first quarter. It's a 5-0, or make that a 7-0 Hayes High run to take their largest lead at 5. Final minute of this period. Scott City on a brief drought of a little over 2 minutes. Now miscommunication. Scott City with 3 consecutive turnovers. It almost feels like a repeat of Friday night when Scott City would give up bunches of turnovers that would turn into bunches of points for Cimarron. 50 seconds to go first quarter, 12-7 for Hayes. They're on a 7-0 run out high left to Claire Humphrey. Hayes has already played 8 players here in this first half. 40 seconds to work up top to Leah Reuter. Reuter, a couple of dribbles, looks to lob it in, deflected, almost stolen away, and splitting the finish. Tough shot, no. Tipped out higher, though. Hayes will get another crack at it, Humphrey. And that's going to be a travel on Katie Lindenberger. Good idea that time, but that'll be Hayes' 6th turnover. But they have 8 rebounds to 2 for Scott City as Rumford checks out. Patton is in, and Scott City struggling rebounding it once again on the backside. 25 seconds to go first quarter, but part of that is when you're in a zone, it's hard to get to the right spot to rebound as well. Scott City down 5, 12-7 on a 3-minute drought. Lotta's going to take it strong, will take it all the way, leaves it short, got her own rebound, dribble, throws it up, no, but right to Strine, who will bank it up and in and out. Man, that was halfway in and out. Somehow Cup gets out of there with 8 seconds. Scott City's had 2 good looks underneath, and now here's Patton for a deep 2. No, Felker was saving the play, but right to Hayes, and that'll be the end of your first quarter. 12-7 for Hayes over Scott City after 1. We'll come back in 1 minute for the second. This is Beaver basketball.
Is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Foodliner. Don't forget to visit today.
Both teams shot 12 shots from the field in the first quarter. Hayes was 5 of 12, including 2 of 4 on 3. Scott City was 3 of 12 from the floor, no 1 on 3s. And the Indians will have a 5-point lead in the ball as we head to the second quarter, looking to add to their 7-0 run. Scott City's missed a bunch of shots from underneath the basket here in this first half, and you just hope for their sake that doesn't come back to haunt them. 12-7 your score here just starting the second quarter. As Lady Beavers shot 25%. They were 15 of 44 in that game in the paint. Shot no for Sheldon. Gets her own rebound somehow, and then we're going to get a hack on Erica Felker. That'll be her first. But Hayes has owned the glass right now, 10-5. Foul on Felker first, just the second. Both teams, in fact, with just 2 fouls. 7:39 to go second quarter. Inbound in left wing. Martin will drive in strong. Stuffed by Strine, and she'll grab the board. Good defense by Strine. Already with a couple blocks here in this first half to go along with 3 rebounds and 2 points. Amber Lotta has 3 of Scott City's 7 points. Leah Reuter has 4 of the 12 for Hayes as they had 4 different players score in that first half. Felker with it up top. Holds it now, seeing the alley. She'll try it strong, gets it poked away. It'll still be Scott City ball with 7:12 to go first half. 5-point Hayes High lead, 12-7. 4th game of the series all time between the two schools. All in the last 4 years. Into Cup out high. Hayes playing this tough man-to-man now to Felker as we're a minute in the second quarter into Patton. She's going to drive it in strong right side. Blocked that time by Sheldon. Her average is about a block in the game, and Hayes grabbed the rebound and an unforced turnover. That'll be their 7th of the half. Ella Rumford in for Mallory Cup. Scott City has been with a 6-player rotation over the last 2 games, and looks like we're going to continue to see unless Scott City gets into foul trouble. Rumford left corner, up top to Lotta. She'll drive in, now needs help, and she's going to be called for travel, and Scott City commits turnover number 5. It's been a 4-minute drought for Scott City, almost a 4.5-minute drought without a basket. Hayes has scored 7 in a row. They're on about a 3-minute drought or 2-minute drought of their own. 12-7 with 6:48 to go first half of play. At the foul line to Reuter, left wing. Here's a deep 3 for Jersey Johnson off the back iron. Rebound is going to be ripped away by Felker. Grabs her 3rd board of the half for Scott City. Lady Beavers down 5 of the ball. Patton looking to drive left baseline is cut off now to Ella Rumford. Lady Beavers have not been able to force or attack very much here in this first half. Right wing to Lotta. She did have the 3-point play to start the scoring into Strine. Power dribble goes up over 2, misses it wide right into the hands of Sheldon for the board for Hayes. Strine just 2 points in this first half. Scott City's cold shooting woes continue here with 6:14 to go first half. In transition, layup good left side for Sheldon. On the backside, 14-7, 6:08 to go first half. It's a 9-0 Hayes high run over the last about 5 minutes. Scott City has not scored in over 5 minutes. Right side it is to Erica Felker. Uses up a dribble, finds Ella Rumford up top. Lady Beavers down 7, desperate for a basket here, but Hayes has played some pretty good defense. Nice give and go to Rumford, and she picks up the wrong foot, and turnover number 5 on Scott City. And Coach Amy Felker will burn a 30-second timeout here with 5:47 to go second quarter. Scott City down 7 at 14-7. Basketball tonight brought to you by American Implement, B&H Paving, Bartlett Grain, Beavertown, FFL, Beef Belt, Burning Farms, Brickover Cattle Company, Shells Flour and More, and also DeKalb Bayer. Also like to thank Farm Bureau Financial Services, Hugh and Berta Benz, Fairleigh Companies. Also, First National Bank, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neil Baker, Furrow Heating and Cooling, Furrow Ag Service, and Furrow Electric, as well as Great Western Tire. So Scott City has not scored since the 3:16 mark of the first quarter when they went up 7-5 on Allie Patton's jump on the left baseline from about 5 or 6 feet away. Since then, it's been a 9-0 run for Hayes, and they have the ball with a 14-7 lead. 5:45 to go first half of play from Hayes High School. 3-2 zone out of the timeout for Scott City. Now they go right corner, and wide open is Johnson for 3, and that time too strong. Rebound, though, in the hands of Brooke Strine. Collects her 4th board of the half. Hayes is now 2 of 6, make that 2 of 7 on threes, but they have the 7-point lead here. Scott City, a hop, step, and a travel. Turnover number 7 on Scott City. They have been their own worst enemies with the turnovers here in this first half. Down 14-7, 5:23 to go first half. It's a 6-minute Scott City scoreless drought, probably the longest drought since I'd almost think that the Goodland game was the last time they had that long a drought back in early January. And a 3 in the corner is good. Molly Martin hits her second 3, and it's 17-7, a 12-0 Hayes run, 5 minutes to go first half. Lady Beavers unable to get any offensive rhythm here. Into Ella Rumford. She'll go left side to Strine. Lady Beavers need to be a little bit more aggressive, and there it is. She leaves it short to Strine. Gets her own rebound deflected. Picked up, though, by Scott City. Now Felker left wing 3. It'll be bouncing off. Had a good look at it, and Sheldon with their 5th rebound for Hayes. Boy, Scott City's had their chances here in this first half, but whistle, and that's going to be a push out high on Erica Felker, her 2nd foul, team's 3rd. With 4:36 to go first half, Felker scoreless with 2 fouls as Tori Ford enters for the first time. Also Mallory Cup in for Scott City. Back in is Katie Lindenberger for Hayes. We have also Aspen Melvin in there as well. 10-point Hayes lead with the ball. Scott City has been scoreless for the last nearly 7 minutes, and a right corner 3 for Martin is off the heel. Tori Ford with the backside board for Scott City. Amber Lotta to push the pace left to right. She'll stop right side, now out high to Ford. She'll drive in, foul line, left side to Ford, and then ball knocked out by Sheldon as it'll stay with Hayes. Hayes on a 12-0 run, but Scott City has not scored in 7 minutes and 10 seconds after they took a 7-5 lead. 17-7 Hayes. Once they can get some points in, maybe get that lid off the iron, they can maybe finally hit a lot of shots consecutively. Bounce pass right side to Cup, looking to penetrate, gets it stripped, now hits the deck, finds Patton out high, she'll drive right side, gets it poked away, and then saves it into play and out of bounds. And that'll be turnover number 8 on Scott City. 3:56 to go second quarter, 17-7. Scott City with a 10-point deficit. Hayes with the ball. Scott City really just struggling figuring it out. Hayes here. Their tight pressure defense is giving Scott City fits. Here up top now, right side, it's Lang looking to drive in. Floats one up, tough shot, no, but the backside board is good for Jillian Sheldon. And that makes it a 19-7 game with 3.5 to go first half. Man, tough first half here for Scott City. Not scored in a full quarter here pretty much. Right side, Amber Lotta looking for a screen. Now finds Strine in the paint, high to 4. Turns down the 3 up top to Patton. Scott City almost feels like they're hesitant to attack, afraid of getting stripped and not maybe trying to not getting the foul maybe to go line. Patton will try a guarded right side 3. Oh, man, that was halfway in and out. You can get a better look there. Now here's Lotta up top after the Cup rebound. In the paint to Strine, needs help, finds it up top, and now to Lotta. 2:50 to go second quarter. To Strine the foul line. Now she'll put on the floor once up top to Ford. Ford goes over to Patton. She'll drive in, lose the dribble, somehow flips it to Strine for 2. Finally, Scott City scores. It took over 8.5 minutes to get their next basket, 19-9. 2:34 to go first half. Took 8 minutes and 37 seconds and a 14-0 Hayes run in the process. Now right side almost a walk. Martin will flip one up right side, bank it home. She has 8, and it's 21-9 with 2:18 to go first half. Unfortunately, Scott City was unable to get the stop there. Strine with it, holds it now to Ford. Right side, Lotta will fire up a triple. That'll be off the heel. Try to get her own rebound, but in the hands of Lang, who's on the run. Lotta flanks her right side. She'll take it all the way. Layup good. Lang with her first 2, and it's 23-9. Scott City wants time with 1:52 to go first half. It's a full. Let's take a 1-minute break as well. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
At every stage of life, want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance, and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinics, skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in health care.
Western State Bank proudly supports another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers!
Go.
Hayes is on an 11-2 run so far here in this second quarter, and actually 18-2 run since the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. And they have a 23-9 lead on Scott City as Coach Amy Felker's burned 2 of her timeouts in the first half. Into Strine right side to Ford. She'll take it strong, and then she draws a block at the baseline on Lindenberger. That'll be her first, team's third. Only 3 fouls apiece for both teams here in this first half. Unfortunately for Scott City, Felker has 2 of those. She remains on the bench here with 96 seconds to go first half. Scott City has not had a lot of openings here as they get into Strine, but a low pass and it went through there in turnover. Scott City's 9th of the half. 1:28 to go second quarter. Up top now, Leah Reuter, they're working around to Aspen Melvin, right wing, now to Carly Lang. Lang with it out high. Scott City in a 2-3. Down 14, late first half. Left baseline to Leah Reuter, skip it right side. Running her shot, and they're going to get a foul on that. On Ella Rumford. That'll be her first, team's fourth. Lang to the foul line. First trip to Hayes at the line tonight. The 5'6" junior is a 59% free throw shooter. As a team, Hayes at 56%, but they have a 14-point lead late first half. Minute 12 to go. Free throw is good and extends their lead to 24-9. Jersey Johnson in replacing Aspen Melvin. And Erica Felker and also Allie Patton and Tori Ford and Mallory Cup check out. So Scott City starting 5 in, but Lady Beavers with scoring woes here in this first half. Way too many turnovers, few of those unforced. And it's turned into a 20-2 Hayes run, and they lead at 25-9. Lang with the last 4 for Hayes. Approaching the final minute of this first half, Strine with it now right side to Imberlot off a screen. Here's Felker. She'll try a straightaway triple. Yes, finally! Her first 3 of the night, her 23rd of the year, 25-12, 55 seconds to go here the half. Scott City is trying to get some points here before halftime. Let's see if they can get a defensive stop. 45 seconds. They're down 13. It's not like it's a wide margin, but Lady Beavers are going to need to score more in the second half. There's a flipped up shot. No, but Hayes got the rebound off a deflection. Lang puts it up and scores it, and she has 6 in a row. Scott City not boxing out yet once again. 27-12, 28 seconds to go first half. And Lady Beavers cannot get a defensive stop. Up top to Felker, 20 seconds to go second period. Now to Strine, left wing Lotta holds it. 15 seconds back up top to Felker. 13 now, ball deflected but picked up by Strine, almost a foul. Now Strine will drive in, pull up left side. Might have got hacked, no foul call, Mike. And then Hayes unable to grab the rebound with 5.5 seconds. Looked like there was a little contact that the officials did not call or see on Strine as she shot that one, but in will be Jillian Sheldon for Hayes. And also in is, I believe, going to be Aaliyah Reuter. 5.5 seconds inbound into Strine. Now to Patton with 3 seconds. Scott City needs to get a screen. They do with Felker. Corner 3 is blocked. Oh, Strine couldn't get the rebound and put up in time. And that's your first half as Scott City trails 27-12 to the Hayes High Indians as Hayes goes on a 15-5 second quarter run. Halftime show to begin in 3 minutes. This is Beaver basketball.
Go with the proven winner. I'm Michael Trout from State Farm in Scott City. When it comes to auto insurance, we score big with our policyholders. We score on competitive rates, on customer service, and on satisfaction and speedy claim handling. Let us quote your autos today and make you a part of the Trout State Farm team. Call or stop by Michael Trout State Farm and you can be assured of our personal best. Go with the winner, Michael Trout State Farm, Scott City.
ProHealth Chiropractic Wellness Centers of Southwest Kansas focuses on overall health for the entire body. Dr. James Yeager strives for the best possible health for his patients the natural way. Whether you're looking for back pain relief through manual or computerized adjustments or through therapy, to lose a few pounds, a healthier water alternative, or an aqua massage, come see Dr. Yeager and his trusted staff in Scott City or Garden City. To set up an appointment, call the offices or visit the website at prohealthks.com for more information.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
Two receivers said it'll be an option play, but handoff to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott Community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
The dedicated team at Norder Supply is passionate about assisting our customers in achieving maximum net return per acre. That is how we define our success. Through unparalleled agronomic advice and best-in-class customer service, you can depend on us to do what is best for your operation. Ask them today about their spot-on service and how it can fill your needs. Norder Supply. Plain talk, exceptional results.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology.
Hayes High School halftime. Not a good first half here for Scott City as they trail the Hayes High Lady Indians 27-12 here at the break here, but Scott City just could not had a long scoring drought in that first half. They went over 8.5 minutes without a basket. Hayes would go on a 14-0 run in that process, and the Lady Beavers would find themselves down by as many as 16, now down 15 here at the break. First half scoring, it looks like this here for Scott City. They are led by Brooke Strine with 4, Amber Lott and Erica Felker with 3, and 2 for Allie Patton. Scott City had 4 fouls. They also had 9 turnovers and 3 steals. They had 12 rebounds, 6 defensive, 6 offensive. They did some good things on the better rebounding here in the first half. For Hayes High, in the first half, they were led by Molly Martin with 8 points. She had a couple of threes in the first half, 2 of their 3. 6 for Carly Lang. That was all in succession in the second quarter. Also 4 each for Aaliyah Reuter and Jillian Sheldon, and Jersey Johnson had a first quarter 3 for their 27 points. In the first half, Hayes had 3 fouls. They also had 7 turnovers. They really cut that down in the second quarter with just 1. Also had 2 steals, 10 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive boards, 16 rebounds, but Scott City had way too many unforced errors in that first half as part of their 9 turnovers, and a few second chance opportunities for Hayes as well as they build up a 27-12 lead. We'll take another 3-minute break. We'll come back with some more first half stats and more. This is Scott City Basketball. Scott City Basketball.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
Circles
with the 15-point lead here at intermission. Taking a look at the first half shooting for both teams. Scott City really struggling from the field. They were just 5 of 21 from the floor in the first half, and that was good for just 24%. They were 1 of 5 on threes and 4 of 16 on twos. They only had 1 free throw attempt, and that was on the three-point play in the first half. And like as good as free throw shooting as Scott City has had all year, you like to get them to get to the foul line a little bit more here. And they may need to do that in the second half. Maybe an opportunity with some time running off to try to claw back in this game down 15, but it's going to be a pretty big task here. Hayes shooting 50% unofficially, 11 of 22. They were 3 of 8 on threes, but 8 of 14 on twos. In that second quarter alone, they were 5 of 6 and 2-point field goals, and they were perfect 2 for 2 from the foul line. Foul trouble for Scott City mainly. Just 1 player with 2 fouls. That was Erica Felker, and just 4 fouls in the first half on Scott City. Hayes had 3. Lady Beavers will be on the road on Friday night. They'll have a league game with Ulysses. 6 o'clock girls, boys to follow. And then it's Lakin and Holcomb next Tuesday and Friday at home. Be the 2 of the final 3 home games of the regular season. Hayes High will be on the road to the Dodge City Fieldhouse to take on the Red Demons on Friday night. And then they'll have a week and host Colby here next Friday the 11th. They have 4 games in a row at home in February. 5 of their 7 games left on the schedule are here inside the friendly confines of Hayes High School. It'll be Scott City's ball to begin the third quarter with Amber Lotta, Erica Felker, Brooke Strine, Ella Rumford, and Allie Patton. Hayes will bring out Carly Lang, also Molly Martin, Jillian Sheldon, also Leah Reuter, and Jersey Johnson off the screen right side to Felkers. Hayes is continuing to play tight man-to-man into Ella Rumford. Backside dribble now to Felker. He has to reel it in. Now throws it back up top to Patton, left wing to Amber Lotta. She'll dribble it out high. 20 seconds in the second quarter. Scott City resets, clears out the lane. Lotta goes right with the pass to Felker. Felker holds it up top. A lower pass, but retrieved by Patton now into Strine. Up and under move. She will lay it up, leaves it short, partially blocked by Sheldon, who collects her 6th board of the night. Had a good idea that time. Strine maybe trying to draw the foul, maybe needed to lean into her a little bit and create something. But Hayes with their first possession of this half with a 15-point lead. Johnson with it, right corner goes. Now driving in, here's Aaliyah Reuter. Dishes it in, backing away, and Sheldon flows one up and misses wide left. Amber Lotta with the rebound. Scott City down 15 with the ball. Second trip down, minute into this third frame. Lotta with the dribble up high. Will work away right corner. Corner with the pass to Allie Patton. Now up top to Brooke Strine. Goes left to Erica Felker. Gets a screen. Now almost double dribbled there. Patton goes right side of Lotta. She'll fire the deep 3. She'll be too strong on it. Felker couldn't get the rebound. Now she had it, but then, oh my goodness. That time Sheldon just pushed off Felker with the forearm. No foul call. Reuter drives in, and she is stuffed in the rebound to Strine. Wow. 6:25 to go third quarter. Scott City down 15. But with the basketball back here, and now Lotta stuffed, and that'll be Scott City's ball. 6:17 to go third quarter. In will be Katie Lindenberger. And Sheldon a little shaken up, it looks like underneath there. She is a big frame for Hayes underneath. She'll check out. She has 4 points, averages 7 a game. She had 16 against Salina Central on Friday night. Had 16 of their 43 points. 6:17 to go third. Felker looking to inbound it in. Does right side to Strine, up top to Patton. Now Amber Lotta out high right. See if Scott City can take advantage of Sheldon not being in there. Lotta takes a strong, blows by quite a few, splits the defenders for a 5th point. 27-14, 6:04 to go third quarter. Scott City needed that basket and a whistle and a traveling call. The 8th Hayes High turnover. See if the Lady Beavers can cut into this deficit some more here. They've been not able to get on a run since really the first quarter when they scored the first 3 points on a 3-point play and then had 4 in a row in the middle of that first quarter when they had a 7-5 lead at the time. Lotta uses up her dribble, finds Felker out high, 5:50 to go third quarter. Back up top to Lotta, looking to drive again. She'll create, hangs right side, too strong on the right lane line jumper, and the rebound to Carly Lang for Hayes, her third board of the night. 5:38 in the third. Hayes with a 13-point lead in the ball. Entry feed in. Good position. Throwing up a shot. Little hip check that time by Strine. Doesn't get called. And Scott City with a rebound. And a whistle and a holding foul out high on Hayes. Rumford hits the deck. That'll be their first foul of the half. Either side with 5:26 to go third quarter. That'll be on Aaliyah Ruda, her first. Patton inbound at right corner to Ella Rumford. Rumford one dribble, now needs help, tries to get into stride and fumbles it, can't handle it, and Scott City turns it over for the 10th time. Boy, they've had the right idea, but just mistakes for Scott City tonight with 5:10 to go third quarter. Spin move for Lang, gets a screen out high from Reuter, who has it up top almost. Okay, she did have the right foot down. Reuter up top will fire the three and bury. Oh, wide left, that was on target, but Hayes gets a rebound off the deflection. Then we're going to get a reach-in foul on Amber Lotter, her first team foul out, but another offensive board given up by Scott City. Lotta's first, as I mentioned, both teams with one foul apiece this half. 4:59 here in the third, a 13-point Hayes lead with the ball. Jersey Johnson to lob it in. Now to Johnson, right baseline. We're going to call a pushing foul on Lotta. She picks up 2 quick fouls here with 4:57 to go third quarter. Inbounding it in will be Jersey Johnson. Doso right wing. Here's a Martin three on target, but too strong. Rebound. Allie Patton clears it out for Scott City, her second board of the night. 4:48 to go third quarter. Driving away through it is Amber Lotta for 2, and it's 27-16. 4:40 to go third quarter. Scott City getting a spark there from Lotta, her 8th or 7th point of the night. And now we'll stolen away, and it is. 9th turnover. Here's Lotta racing across. She'll split 2 and then get stripped. Saves it to Ella Rumford. Bounce passes it back to Lotta. Entry feed here's left baseline. Rumford too strong on the shot. Rebound. Patton crashes the boards. Kicks it right corner for 3. Too strong. Rebound. Rumford couldn't get it in the hands of Reuter for Hayes. 4:12 to go third quarter. Lady Beavers had a couple opportunities but misfired on them. And Scott City trailing here at the midway point, 27-16. Reuter has 5 boards with her 4 points tonight. Here's a screen left side for Lang at the wing. 3:50 to work third quarter, and she travels with it out high. Hayes' 10th turnover as the Hayes High Indians will bring in 3. Jillian Sheldon, also Claire Humphrey, and Aspen Melvin. It's been a 8-player rotation tonight for Hayes. Scott City's played 2 at the tops off the bench. 7-player rotation for the Lady Beavers. Hayes has not scored here in the last 5 minutes. Scott City's only scored 4 points. They have another opportunity to get it to a single-digit game. They try to get it to a cutter. Ella Rumford poked out of bounds. Good play that time by the 6-foot freshman, Katie Lindenberger. Hayes has a lot of height there. I can see why they took Goodland into double overtime. Nice inbounds play. Strine couldn't get the rebound, but then she gets fouled going back up, and she'll get 2 free throws. So as Strine has 4 points tonight with 3:37 to go third quarter. That's on Katie Lindenberger, her second Hayes High foul of the half. 2 free throws for Strine, who's 72% on the year. Free throw is good. She has 5 tonight. 27-17, 3:37 to go third quarter. Leah Reuter in for Katie Lindenberger. Second free throw for Strine. That one is good as well. She has a half a dozen. It's a 9-point game, 27-18. Scott City was 6 in a row to begin the half. They're back to within 9 at the 3.5 mark of this third quarter. Lotto now dribble behind the back, almost losing it. Was laying, and then a whistle, timeout for Hayes. Coach Lynn Melvin gets a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout here with 3:26 here in the third stanza. Hayes with a 9-point lead in the ball, 27-18. Basketball also brought to you tonight by Pokey Feeders, Platinum H Insurance, Plain Jan's, New Life Market, and Order Supply, Miller Veterinary Clinic, Midwest Mixer, Western Bearing, Metzger Appraisals, and Metzger Family Farms, Lone Tree Farms and Livestock, and McCarty Family Farms. Also like to thank J&R Car and Truck Center for providing transportation here at Hayes. You can view their new and pre-owned inventory on their lot at J&R Car and Truck Center, West 5th Street, Scott City. Also online at jrcarandtruck.com. Lady Beavers down 9, giving it a much better effort here in the second half, but just have dug themselves a big hole. It's 27-18, and finally getting some shots to drop. Well, that helps as well. They've also shut out Hayes here in this first 4.5 minutes of the second half. Scott City scored 6 points, all 6 of the points combined in the second half. Hayes went on that 15-5 run in the second quarter to open up a 27-12 halftime lead. They've led by as many as 16-9. Nice cut and layup is blocked, but that time Lotta got the hack, and she'll pick up her third foul in this third quarter. No, they're going to get that on Strine, but that'll be all right, her first. Team's third instead of the third on Lotta, but 2 free throws coming up for Lang, who's hit 2 free throws already tonight, and the free throw too strong. Hayes 2 of 3 at the line, Scott City 3 of 3. 3:23 left in this third period. Second free throw, that one crawls home for the first point for Hayes this half, makes it 28-18. Hayes will apply some full court pressure into Amber Lotta. Almost stepped on the baseline after receiving the pass, and then Hayes will back off and play their half court man-to-man. That's been tough tonight. Strine gets almost undercut, and now to Lotta. 3:10 to go, third quarter off the screen. Here's Felker driving right side, and then that was stripped out by Hayes. It'll be Scott City ball. Hayes bench thought that should have been just Hayes ball off a Scott City turnover. That's not the case. Into Ella Rumford, bounce pass in. Wow, there's a steal and a turnover, number 11 on Scott City. That time Sheldon, who I guess is not going to be called for a foul. Then I think they're going to tie up. They should get a tie up on Lotta. Oh, they're going to call Lotta for a foul. My goodness. That was a straight tie up and not a foul. Wow. Lotta with her third foul, team's fourth of the second half. You've got to be kidding me. That was a straight up jump ball, and the free throw for Lang, is good. And it's 29-18 with 2:56 to go, third quarter. My goodness. Lotta picks up 3 fouls in this third quarter, who has 4 of their 6 points. And that adds insult to injury there for Scott City. Lang at the line has 8. She has all the Hayes' points in the half and has 3 or 4 there at the line to push the lead back up to a dozen. I'm sorry, but that was just a bad angle for both officials and a bad break for Scott City. Inbound in goes to Mallory Cup. The crossover dribble splits to defender. She gets tripped up and no foul called. I guess Hayes is going to be not allowed to get called for a foul. Turnover number 12, and then Scott City will get called for a foul instead. 5 fouls on Hayes in the half, just 2 on 5 fouls on Scott City, just 2 on Hayes, with 2:46 to go in the third quarter. My goodness. So top 2 scores for Scott City in foul trouble with 3 fouls. Hayes with the ball up 30-18. Claire Humphrey with it up top, goes left side of the pass to Aspen Melvin. Melvin now cutting his rooter, may have gotten away the walk, drives in on Rumford, will go around her, bounce pass, and a layup is good. Sheldon with 6, and it's 32-18, 5-0 Hayes run. 2:24 to go first half, and Patton probably was lucky she didn't get called for a push in the back. Oh, almost an over and back. Rumford now with it as Patton left baseline to Mallory Cup. Cup will get a screen and gets it knocked out of her hands. It'll still be Scott City ball. But Tori Ford checking in for Felker. As Scott City's 2 guards now in foul trouble, and Scott City will call a timeout. It's a full. We'll take it as well. 2:11 to go, third quarter. It's Hayes 32, Scott City 18. Back in 1 minute. This is Beaver basketball. Beaver basketball.
Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job And as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
Deeply rooted in the heart of western Kansas, Buglemore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future.
Is your dog ungroomed and smelly? Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jack. Is your dog ungroomed and smelly?
2:11 to go, third quarter. Hayes has a 14-point lead at 32-18. Scott City with the ball out of the timeout. They're down to 2 timeouts left and in a lot of foul trouble. Strine will drive in, goes up strong, gets stuffed, I guess, and then Scott City's going to kick the ball out of bounds off their leg and turnover number 13. Either it's going to be a foul or a tie up there. They call neither. And then, unfortunately, Scott City, the way the night's going, they lose the ball off their shin out of bounds with under 2 to go, third quarter. Right wing, it goes over to Aspen Melvin. Melvin with it, now left side over to Aaliyah Reuter. Reuter will drive in, dish it, ball deflected, and Scott City can quite get the steal. Reuter kick, peeps it alive for Hayes. Bounces to the right side to Martin. Up top, it goes to Aspen Melvin with minute 35 to go, third quarter. Scott City down 32-18 and almost 34-18. Rebound, Sheldon follow no. Strine grabs the board after the Sheldon follow-up as they have another offensive board. But Strine has had about 9 boards here tonight. Patton with it. Scott City will have the ball down 14 here. Final minute of this third quarter. Ella Rumford now to Strine, who holds it. She'll drive left side, left corner to Mallory Cup up top to Ford. Lady Beavers need to start looking to attack here. As they do, they get stripped in 14th turnover. That was a good idea that time, but good help defense. Martin with the uncontested layup, their 10th point, 34-18 matches their largest lead. 57 seconds to go, third quarter. So Hayes went on about a 5-minute drought, which Scott City only was able to score 6 points, and now Hayes with the last 7 of that quarter. 45 seconds to go, third quarter, 34-18. That's a 7-6 run, and then we'll get a tie-up. It'll be Hayes' ball. Scott City turns it over for the 15th time. Erica Falker, Amber Law to check in, and out for Scott City will be Allie Patton, and I think Ella Rumford, excuse me. Hayes brings in a couple as well. It's like they have Leah Reuter, Carly Lang, so Jersey Johnson, Jillian Sheldon, as well as back in there is Molly Martin as well. 30 seconds to go, third period. Right side, it goes to Martin out high. Hayes will go for the final shot. They have a 34-18 lead. Well, maybe not. Martin will just drive down and float her Chronicles off, but she got on rebound, gets stripped going up, and then knocked out last touch by Scott City. But, boy, the Lady Beavers just not being able to rebound and too many turnovers here tonight. That has really killed them here. And even foul trouble from their 2 guards, starting guards here to steal by Scott City. They force the Hayes into the 11th turnover. 15 seconds go. Cup weaves her way through up top to Ford. Almost walked with it. Now to Felker. Up top to Lotta with 8 seconds. Ford steps back into Strine. Ball deflected but picked up by Felker. Now to Ford with 3. She'll launch a deep 3. She'll be short. Rebound Hayes, and that's your third quarter. Hayes will outscore Scott City 7-6 in the third quarter. It's 34-18. Hayes going to the fourth. Back in a minute. This is Scott City basketball. Scott City basketball.
Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned, and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
Hayes with the lead. It'll be Scott City ball to begin the fourth quarter. Lady Beavers had a good start to the third quarter, but didn't score for the final 3.5 minutes. And Hayes ended up with a 7-0 run to close out the third quarter to outscore the Beavers by 1 as they match the largest lead here. Right corner to Amber Lotta. Lotta gets a screen. She'll drive in. She has 7, trying to make it 9. Leaves it short in the hands of Carly Lang, who grabs the board. Hayes is out rebounded Scott City 24-18 in this game unofficially. Hayes led by Molly Martin with 10 and Carly Lang with 9, but Scott City in jeopardy, the lowest point total. Nice backdoor feed, and Lang with 11. 36-18, 7.5 to go. Lady Beavers have been aggressive at times, but just the defense of Hayes has given them troubles. Now Cup clears that. I thought at first when she got that elbow up, they were going to call it for an offensive foul, and then here's Felker, and there's a reach-in foul. Molly Martin, her first, team's third of the half. As Brooks trying to add a quick breather, checks back in and will replace Mallory Cup here with 7:13 remaining in this one. Scott City down 18, 36-18. Hayes is 7-6 on the air. Into Strine has great position, will go up and score it. She has 8. 36-20, 7:08 to go. Feel like Scott City kind of got away from that in that second quarter and not being aggressive to the attacking the basket. Now pivot move here as Leah Reuter goes underneath the basket, tippy toes the baseline, then strong shot no for Sheldon. The rebound to Felker underneath there. Out of all that good defense by Scott City underneath. Felker grabs her 4th board of the game in transition, shot no, and Strine is going to get 2 free throws and an opportunity for 10 points. Carly Lang has picked up her second, team's 4th here with 6:41 to go. This is a young and improving Hayes High team. Have their most wins in at least 3 years. 2 free throws for Strine. First to 2, good. 36-21, 6:41 left. Right now this Lady Beaver team just lacking, it feels like, some confidence and belief in themselves. And they're still a pretty good team. They just, they had a rough January against a brutal schedule. Strine hits them both. She's 4 of 4 at the line. Scott City 5 of 5 there tonight. They're down 14 here with 6:40 to go. Strine at 10 points and 9 rebounds for Scott City. Close to her 5th double-double of the year. Lob underneath, backside layup good. Scott City just unable to match point for point. Shelton was 6. Make that 8. And it's 38-22 with 6:20 to go. Lotto will drive underneath, tries the reverse layup, blocked, rebound, got her own rebound, that is. And now to Patton into Strine, catches it, goes up. Strong move and banks it home. She has a dozen. She has all 6 of her points in the fourth quarter, and it looks like a double-double. 38-24, 6 minutes to go. And 5:55 left. Actually, that wasn't her rebound. That was Lotta's rebound. But anyways, up top, Strine close to her 5th double-double of the year. Left side with it is Carly Lang. And now on high ball fake, looking to drive in. Actually 12 for Strine. Layup no, and a rebound ripped away by Strine. There's her 10th rebound. In down the floor in transition, Revert pivots, lets the defense go by, and she gets a shot, her first 2 of the night. 38-26. Scott City to within a dozen with 5:28 to go in the game. So close as they've been since mid-third when they were down by 9. 38-26. They're on a 8-2 run here in this fourth quarter so far after Hayes had the opening points. 5:14 to go, right side. Out high to Carly Lang. She'll drive the baseline, then left corner for Martin for 3. Good. She has 3 threes and now 14, 41, 26, 5:06 to go. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Hayes High with 5:06 to go. So Scott City had an 8-2 run there, sandwiched between points there, and all of a sudden it's an 8-7 lead for Scott City in this fourth quarter. As we're at the 5:06 mark of this fourth quarter, it's 41-26 Hayes. They're a team that averages 45 points a game, but the 8-minute drought in the first and second quarter for Scott City really hurting them here tonight. They had a little momentum to begin the second half of the 6-0 run to pull to within 27-18 with 3:37 to go third quarter, but then Hayes answered with a 9-0 run last of the third and into the fourth quarter. Scott City down, trailed by as many as 18. They just had it to within 12 before that 3 by Molly Martin. Hayes High will apply full court pressure. Now Patton will take it across to stride ball, and then a foul on Lindenberger. That'll be her third. And just like that, with 5 minutes to go, it's the team's fifth. Patton inbounded. Hayes also trying to jockey for position in their sub-state. They're right now sitting 7th out of 18 teams in their sub-state. That would mean they'd get a home first-round sub-state game. Up top, it goes to Amber Lotta. Now cutting out high to Rumford. Now back to Lotta out high. And nice cut, Strine. Her layup left side is good. And she has 8 in the fourth quarter. 14 for the game. 41-28 here with 4:40 to go. Lady Beavers down by 13. Hayes with the basketball back. Spin move up top. Lang. Both teams have 5 fouls now in the half. Posting up as Lindenberg goes in on Strine. Shot is stuffed. Rebound Rumford for Scott City. Good defense by Scott City. Strine's getting quite a few blocks here tonight. And now Lotta will drive in, and that'll be an offensive foul. She drove in there and taking the charge in the paint was Carly Lang. Lotta picks up her 4th foul here with 4:21 to go. Good effort, though. You can't fault the effort. Team 6th. Mallory Cup will check in for Lotta here. Also Lindenberger out for Hayes, who has a 13-point lead. But unfortunate for Lotta, she has all 4 of her fouls in this second half. She has 4 of the 6 fouls in the half on Scott City. Right side, the corner, the Reuter now dribbles out high. Here's a 3 up, and that is good again for Martin. She has 16 points in his 4 threes, 44-28 with 4 minutes to go. Scott City keeps inching back, and then all of a sudden, Hayes answers with a 3, and they're going to get a turnover. Almost a steal, still loose. Now it's finally a turnover, 17th turnover. 3:48 left, but Hayes has hit a slew of 3s, and on cue they missed that one that time. The rebound follow-up good. Martin with 18, 46-28. All of a sudden they match their largest lead with 3:35 to go. Martin with 18 points. She is just a 5'9" freshman. She was in the right place at the right time. Strine pushing the back, no foul on the layup, rebound to Hayes. 20 to go in this one. Now right side cutting, getting away with a walk, laying it up, missing it is Reuter. Rebound to Scott City Strine. Here comes Scott City down the court with Felker looking to stop and go. She just has 3 points tonight. Patton will throw up a 3. Airballs it right in the hands of Reuter for the rebound. 3 minutes to go, 46-28. Hayes with the lead in the ball. They've matched their largest lead. Now pull it out high. Go left side to Jillian Sheldon. Now right side, the wing to Lang. Nice cut for Sheldon. Layup partially blocked maybe from behind, and the rebound to Rumford for Scott City. 2:40 to go. In transition, thrown away. They tried to thread that through traffic. 18 Scott City turnover. Here comes Hayes with 1-on-2 numbers all the way. Layup no. That time Martin rushed her shot, and Bears getting a little tired. Rebound to Cup, her 2nd of the night, and then Scott City turns it over for the 19th time. Martin flips it to Reuter, and it will be held by Rumford, her 2nd, and the team's 7th. 1-1 coming up here for Aaliyah Reuter, who's a 65% free throw shooter. Hayes is 5 of 6 from the line. Is out is going to be Felker and also Patton. And there's Tori Ford and Amber Lotta with their 4 fouls. Reuter has 4 points. First trip to the line. Free throw bounces off. Rebound Ford. And that'll be a push on Jersey Johnson. That'll be her 2nd. Team 6th with 2:22 to go. 18-point deficit for Scott City, 46-28. 2:15 to go. Lotta high with it with 7. Goes right to Tori Ford trying to get in a Strine. No contact, or no foul, I guess. Now there's a bump there, and Lotta's layup no, halfway in and out, of course. Rebound goes to Hayes. Boy, a lot of contact. They're letting it play, I guess, but 2 minutes to go. Right corner is Johnson wide open for 3. Good. 2 threes and 6 points, 49-28. Hayes has hit a bunch of 3s tonight, and a timeout taken by Scott City. It's a full with 1:51 to go. 21-point Hayes lead, 49-28. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball. Beaver
Land and Legacy Real Estate, where they serve their clients with their interest at heart.
49-28 Hayes in the lead. They're on an 8-0 run, minute 40 to go. They've hit 6 threes tonight. Scott City just one. Strine pivots, now drive left, goes up strong. That time she finally gets a foul called on Jillian Sheldon, who's been aggressive with her all night there. Sheldon's first, team 7th, 1:37 to go. I'm not saying that Sheldon hasn't been in that foul area all night. It's just been tough to draw contact on her. Strine's first to 2 free throws is good. She makes it 49-29 with 1:37 to go. And it'll be Erica Felker for Mallory Cup. Scott City back with their starting 5. Hayes will go to 8-6 on the year. Second free throw also good for Strine. She's had a big fourth quarter. 16 points, 49-30. Scott City avoids their season low of points, but they're down 19 here with a minute 35 to go. Lady Beavers, other than really one game, have been involved in pretty much every ball game here. Of course, exception of that Huguenin game and maybe Sterling, and then they're going to get a tie-up, and they're going to give it to Hayes with 1:24 to go. Scott City needed that call in the third quarter, but they didn't get it. Katie Lindenberger will check in, replacing Jillian Sheldon, who check out with 8 points. Really, 3 big scores for Hayes tonight. Molly Martin, who has 18, Carly Lang, who has 11, and Sheldon with 8. That's 31 of their 49. Or make that 37 of the 49 points. Jersey Johnson, right corner, rims in and out. Rebound, Ella Rumford for Scott City, who collects her 5th board of the night. Minute 15 to go, 19-point game. Felker, the left corner, 3, no. But the rebound 4, no, as well. Had a good look at it underneath, but couldn't get it to drop in. And Hayes back the other way. Final minute, 30-second timeout for substitution purposes for Hayes with 1:02 to go. They'll bring in Julia Zimmerman, a 5'6 junior. Also in Ashlyn Zimmer, a 5'8 junior. And also in Madison Sinet, a 5'5 junior. Scott City brings in Brooke Strine and to replace Ella Rumford. Boys game to follow here in a little over 20 minutes from now. Won't be quite at 7:30, maybe about a minute or 2 late, as Hayes puts in all their players suited up, 11 suited up tonight on varsity without Morgan Engel, who had a broken nose, and now up top with it is Sinet, 48 seconds to go. But Hayes, just 2 seniors, they're going to be good for a long time, and understand they have some pretty good middle schoolers as well. That's going to be a travel underneath on Hayes. That's their first turnover of the fourth quarter here with 41 seconds to go. 49-30 your score. It was a 15-point game at the half. 27-12. It's been 22-18 in the second half for Hayes. Layup, no. Follow-up, Strine, yes. She has 18. 49-32 here with 30 seconds to go. So Strine in a double-double here tonight. And a whistle, ball knocked out. 25.5 seconds ago. Patton just 2 points. Strine has 18 points. She's 6 of 6 from the line all this half. Scott City 7 of 7 there tonight. This did not get there enough tonight either. 18 seconds to go, and I'm going to say ball knocked out by Patton. 49-32 Hayes with a 17-point lead. Inbound in right corner goes to Aspen Melvin, who fires a 3 short. Rebound to Tori Ford for Scott City, and she'll have it with 10 seconds. Scott City moves from right to left. They're going to drop their 4th straight, and they'll fall to 6 and 8 on the year. Felker gets it stripped out of her. Oh, they're going to say last touch by Scott City, their 20th turnover of the night. 6 seconds to go, inbound into Melvin. She has it in the backcourt. Scott City, 2 seconds. We'll just guard a little bit, not foul, that's it. 49-32, Hayes wins it here, as they're now 8 and 6 on the year. Scott City drops to 6 and 8. Post-game show to begin in 3 minutes. This is Beaver basketball.
Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current Beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out JNRAutoGroupLLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City.
For more than 65 years, Tetro has been the region's leader in intelligent, efficient, and budget-friendly plumbing and HVAC. Through pre-construction, intelligent construction services, commercial and industrial service, residential plumbing and HVAC service, the company's values of respect, excellence, and determination can be seen through everything we do. Tetro commits to provide reliable services through team enrichment, training, and technology to be the contractor of choice.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers!
Go with the proven winner. I'm Michael Trout from State Farm in Scott City. When it comes to auto insurance, we score big with our policyholders. We score on competitive rates, on customer service, and on satisfaction and speedy claim handling. Let us quote your autos today and make you a part of the Trout State Farm team. Call or stop by Michael Trout State Farm and you can be assured of our personal best. Go with the winner, Michael Trout State Farm, Scott City.
ProHealth Chiropractic Wellness Centers of Southwest Kansas focuses on overall health for the entire body. Dr. James Yeager strives for the best possible health for his patients the natural way. Whether you're looking for back pain relief through manual or computerized adjustments or through therapy, to lose a few pounds, a healthier water alternative, or an aqua massage, come see Dr. Yeager and his trusted staff in Scott City or Garden City. To set up an appointment, call the offices or visit the website at prohealthks.com for more information.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
Two receivers said it'll be an option play, but hand off to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott Community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
The dedicated team at Norder Supply is passionate about assisting our customers in achieving maximum net return per acre. That is how we define our success. Through unparalleled agronomic advice and best-in-class customer service, you can depend on us to do what is best for your operation. Ask them today about their spot-on service and how it can fill your needs. Norder Supply. Plain talk, exceptional results.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job, and as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
Deeply rooted in the heart of Western Kansas, Buglemore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future.
Is your dog ungroomed and smelly? Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned, and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
Scott City taking on the Hayes High Indians here tonight, and it should be a good challenge here for Scott City. Hayes now number 3 in the Class 5A rankings. Their only loss is to the number 1 ranked team in Class 6A, the Lawrence Free State Firebirds. They lost to them by 2 in overtime in December here in this building, in fact, at the Hayes City Shootout Championship game. So that's kind of their only loss of the year, and I'm assuming that's what you're looking for. And so that's their only loss. In fact, Hayes' last 2 losses in the last 2 years have come in this building. Topeka West in the quarterfinals of the 5A state tournament, and then here against Lawrence Free State, the number 1 ranked team and undefeated in 6A, Free State Firebirds. But they're led this year. They still have all their size back. They lost only 1 piece of that size from last year. They still have 6'6" Jace Lindenberger, who is 18 points and 8 rebounds a game performer per game. They also bring in some height off the bench as well. But they still provide a lot of great guard play. They're 6'3", 6'2", some big frames across the perimeter as well. This is a team that averages 60 points a game. They're down a little bit from where they were point-wise a year ago, but still a pretty solid team, and a lot of kids that are going to be playing some post-high school sports. Not just basketball, but also you got baseball, you got track and field in there as well. So, and even I believe some football even in there as well. But that's kind of the way it looks there for Hayes. But they are pretty balanced across. You have Carson Kiefer has 11 points per ball game as well. Lindenberger and Kiefer really their 2 big scorers. That's 29 of their 60 points for the Hayes High Indians. And on the other side, Scott City's looking to counter that after they average about 51 a game with Gus Hawkins, who averages 13 a game. He's their only double-figure scorer, but they've had a pretty good balance cast across with them lately, with Lawson Bailey and Austin Tone getting in the scoring quite a bit as well. But Scott City can keep this maybe in the 40s and 50s. They may have a chance to pull off the upset, but that's a big if there, and we'll see if they can pull that off here tonight. But it's going to be a big task. Nonetheless, it's going to be a good learning experience here for Scott City. And first time these 2 teams have met in the city limits of Hayes. It's always been in the orange and black in Colby. And then last year's the first time it was at a non-neutral site in Scott City, now here in Hayes. So this series goes back to 2005. Scott City leads the series 4-3, but Hayes has won the last 2 in the series. They would have played potentially back in the early 60s in the very infancy of the Scott City Invitational tournaments, but Hayes and Scott City did not end up meeting. They were on opposite sides, I believe, of the bracket there, so they did not meet up in the 60s, but there's always Scott City and the Hayes Cadets that early in the frame there. So that's kind of that history of the background between these 2, and I believe they have scheduled also a home for another 2-year cycle. Play some different style of basketball, and you can learn a lot as well. Scott City playing pretty good basketball as of late. Winners of 3 straight, that helps out a lot. Hayes mentioned they are 12-1. They have won 10 in a row. So both these teams coming in with some winning streaks tonight. Should be a good battle. We'll take another 2-minute break, and we'll come back with your starting lineups. Also have keys to the game and the tip-off. Let's take a 2-minute break. This is Scott City Beaver Basketball. City Beaver Basketball.
Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current Beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs. At Turner Sheet Metal.
Security State Bank in Scott City and Leota. Free bill pay and online banking, safe, secure, and easy to use. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Starters for Scott City tonight, coached by Brian Gentry in his 6th season, assisted by Joey Meyer and Drew Kite. It'll be Austin Tone. Tone, a 6-foot senior, 6.5 points. Also 2 rebounds a game. Gus Hawkins, a 6'6 sophomore, 13 points. 6.7 rebounds a game. Lawson Bailey, 6-foot junior, 8 points and 4 rebounds a game. Efren Tarango, a 6'2 senior at 3 points and 1.5 rebounds. Carter Gooden, a 6'4 senior at 5.3 points, 5.7 points. Austin Tone, Gus Hawkins, Lawson Bailey, Efren Tarango, and Carter Gooden for Scott City. For Hayes High, they're coached by Alex Hutchins in his 3rd season, assisted by Reese Petty, Brian Zollinger, Dustin Pfeiffer, Dylan Hutchins, of course, the younger brother of Alex, and Brevin Bergsma. And for Hayes, it's Wesley Oakley, a 6'3 senior, 4.7 points and 4.3 rebounds a game. Carson Kiefer, a 6'1 senior, 11.3 points, 3.2 rebounds. Noah Weimer, a 6-foot senior, 7.4 points and 2.2 rebounds a game. Jace Lindenberger, a 6'6 senior at 18.6 points, 8 boards a game. And Jordan Dale, a 6'2 senior at 6.1 points and 3.2 rebounds. Wesley Oakley, Carson Kiefer, Noah Weimer, Jace Lindenberger, and Jordan Dale, the starting 5 for the Scott City, or for the Hayes High Indians. We'll take another timeout. We'll have your keys to the game and the opening tip back in 1 minute. This is Scott City Beaver basketball. Beaver basketball.
Fairleigh Feed Yard in Scott City takes pride in being part of Kansas's cattle feeding industry and is constantly.
Main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City.
For more than 65 years, Tetro has been the region's leader in intelligent, efficient, and budget-friendly plumbing and HVAC. Through pre-construction, intelligent construction services, commercial and industrial service, residential plumbing and HVAC service, the company's values of respect, excellence, and determination can be seen through everything we do. Tetro commits to provide reliable services through team enrichment, training, and technology to be the contractor of choice.
Second key for Scott City here tonight is I'd say guard the perimeter pretty good. I'd say make Hayes beat you from outside the perimeter. Those are your keys of the game, presented by State Farm agent Michael Trouts. Scott City in the light blue uniform Scott City has tonight, the white numbers and letters and the dark blue trim. Hayes High in their home white uniforms tonight with the maroon numbers and letters and the gold trim. It'll be Gus Hawkins, Jace Lindenberger. And I'm going to tell you too many times Hawkins has somebody his size to tip against, but he wins the tap, and Scott City has it, and we're underway here. They'll move from left to right here in half number one. They'll go to Carter Gooden Hayes in a man-to-man defense. They play very good defense. Entry feed. Gooden has good position, reels it in, backs his way in, and flips it to Hawkins, who can't handle it, but retrieves it somehow. Bailey, ball fake on the three, drives right baseline, cut off. Now to Efren Trango, and Scott City will reset. Just underway, no score. We've played 30 seconds. Tone will flip it out high to Gooden right wing, goes to Lawson Bailey. Bailey holds it, trying to lob it in high-low to Hawkins, catches it, goes up strong, and scores it over Lindenberger. Hawkins has the first 2 points of the ball game with 7:22 to go first quarter. 2-0. Here's Hayes with their first possession of the ball game. Right wing to Carson Kiefer. Nice ball fake. Lindenberger blocked by Hawkins, but Lindenberger gets it back and scores it. Though it first doesn't succeed, he tries again, and we're tied at 2. First minute of this ball game. Scott City's second trip down the court here. Hawkins goes left side to Tone. Off a screen up top, it goes to Tarango, right side to Lawson Bailey. Holds a tight defense out high, that time by Jordan Dale. He's headed to Washburn for track. Into Hawkins, left block, catches, faces up, now backs away on Lindenberger. Goes up, a lot of contact, nothing there, called there. And the rebound goes to Wesley Oakley. This is a physical but a pretty smooth operating Hayes High team. Out high, here's an open three. Too strong for Wesley Oakley. And the rebound goes to Gus Hawkins. 2-2, 6:25 here in the opening quarter. And now Hawkins will try a three. That'll bank up, but Carter Gooden with an offensive board for Scott City. And they have the ball up or tied at 2. Bailey needs help. Will lob it left side to save the possession to Hawkins. Up top to Carter Gooden, right side to Efren Trango to get a whistle. Official timeout, and Jace Lindenberger has blood. Must have got elbowed along the way in the face. And in for him will be Ashton Hernandez, a 5'10 senior. So maybe Scott City can take advantage of the height in the paint here. Hernandez, a 5'10 senior. Into Hawkins. He'll catch in the paint. He will. Oh, that one rattled in and out. And the rebound goes to Hayes. We're tied at 2. 6:10 to go first quarter. With it is Weimer for the Indians. Goes bounce past the right side to Jordan Dale. Dale back up top. It's Weimer for a straightaway three. No, rebound. Hawkins grabs his second board of the game. 5:55 to work first period. Scott City and Hayes tied at 2. They hit their opening baskets, but have been scoreless since then. Tarango will step into a three. Oh, he banked it in. It's open for extra hours for Tarango's fifth triple. 5-2 Scott City. 5:30 to go first quarter. Nice cut to the basket. Layup is in and out that time for Weimer, and the rebound to Carter Gooden, who ends up with his second board. Scott City with a 3-point lead in the ball. 5:20 to work first quarter. Bailey up top it goes. Now left side from Gooden to Tone. Up top, Tarango off the screen right side to Lawson Bailey. Tight defense, Ashton Hernandez. This is a very senior-heavy Hayes High team. 5 minutes to go first quarter. Bailey off the screen. Here's Hawkins. He'll try a three. He hits it. Nothing but net. He has 5. His fifth triple gives Scott City an 8-2 lead with 4:55 to go first quarter. Scott City a 25% shooting, make that a 27% three-point shooting team. Driving in, and that's going to be a foul on the floor called on Efren Trango, his first, and that's the ball game's first foul. Comes with 4:47 to go first quarter. It's Ronnie Weathers and Jace Thomas checking in. Thomas with a lot of playing time in the last few games. He had 7 against Cimarron on Friday night, including his first 3 of his career. Scott City back up 3. They have hit 3 threes in this first quarter. With it, right wing now entry feed into Lindenberger. He'll face up, shot too strong over Hawkins, who grabs his third board of the quarter. Scott City up by 3 and then a steal. That time Jordan Dale gets a steal. Wraparound pass behind, thrown away. Hayes with their first turnover. Scott City has 2. Minute 13 to go first quarter. 16-13. Scott City off to a good start. Tone with it off a screen to Bailey. Pump face gets it stripped, pushed, but we're going to get a turnover. Back-to-back Scott City turnovers. Final minute of this period. 3-point Scott City lead. Hayes ball. They work it around left side to Hernandez. Left corner to Wellbrock. Back up top to Ashton Hernandez. In the paint. Foul line to Wesley Oakley. Steps to the right elbow. Kicks it right corner to Weimer. He'll drive right baseline. Wraparound pass. Wellbrock, another 3. That one is short, but rebound Oakley. Pump fakes, goes up, no. Tips it up, but tipped it off the backboard. Hawkins tried to get it in the hands of Lawson Bailey. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Scott City with a 3-point lead in the ball, 16-13. Almost a reach-in foul. Both teams a one foul apiece. Scott City may go for the final shot of the quarter. And now driving in, here's Hawkins. He'll try the right lane line jumper. He's got another one. He has 9. 18-13, 11 seconds to go first quarter. Good ball movement by Scott City, off to a hot start. Down to 5 seconds entry, feeding to Lindenberger. Backs his way on the Hawkins. Fade away, in and out and back home. Jace Lindenberger pulls Hayes to within 3 at the end of the first quarter, 18-15. Scott City played an outstanding quarter. They'll get the ball when we come back in the second. In 1 minute, this is Beaver basketball. 1 minute, this is Beaver basketball.
Service in real estate. Put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agricultural property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854.
11 in that first quarter. They have a 3-point lead, but then they turn it over for the fourth time. A steal by Dale. His reverse layup goes left, no, but the rebound to Lawson Bailey. Scott City with an 18-15 lead, and then they force another turnover to the Hayes High Indians. Scott City's fifth in transition. Lindenberger goes up, swatted out of there, but a push, and 2 free throws for Lindenberger. Scott City led by Gus Hawkins with 9. Jace Lindenberger has 6 pending free throws coming their first trip of the night to line. Carter Gooden's first, team second. It was either going to be him or Weathers. 2 free throws for Lindenberger, who is a 71% free throw shooter. Hayes 61% as a team. They were 10 of 11 against Salina Central on the road Friday night, and they pulled within 2. 7:42 to go first half. Lawson Bailey checks out, and Evan Tarango in for the Beavers. Hayes hit 1-3 in that first quarter. Second free throw also good. Both teams had 7 field goals, but Scott City had 3 threes and a 3-point play as well. 18-17, opening seconds of the second quarter. Scott City with 2 quick turnovers here. Trying to get it into Weathers, and it's forced in there. And Scott City with 3 consecutive turnovers. They have 6.5. Hayes looking for the first lead, and they've got it in transition. Jordan Dale with his first 2. 19-18. Hayes with their first lead of the night. 7:20 to go first half. 3 turnovers have turned into 4 points for Hayes in the second quarter, and they have their first lead of the night. Right side to Efren Tarango, up top to Jace Thomas. He'll drive in strong. He gets it stripped going up and make that 4 consecutive turnovers in the first minute of this period. Hayes on a 6-0 run, looking to add to it, but Carter Gooden steps in the passing lane. That's just Hayes' second turnover of the night with 6:50 to go second quarter, 19-18 Indian lead. Weathers will drive in. Might have got held going up. Oh, he double dribbled with it and make that 5 consecutive turnovers for the Beavers this half. Brian Gentry's going to settle the troops down with a 30-second timeout with 6:47 to go second quarter. Basketball tonight brought to you by Jackson Legal Group, JF Beaver Advertising, J&R Trucking, also J&R Car and Truck, HRC Feed Yard, Amy Farms High Choice Feeders, Harris Chiropractic, and Acupuncture. Also like to thank Great Western Tire, Fro Electric, Fro Ag Service, also Precision Ag and Seed, Our Brothers Auto Body Mechanic, Richards Financial Services, the Road and Beacon Green Agency, Scott City Eye Center, Scott City Pharmacy Giftologist, Scott Community Foundation, Scott Cooperative Association, Scott County Fitness Center, Scott County Hospital, and Scott County Record. Well, the Beavers are down 1 here, Hayes ball, but Scott City off to a 18-15 lead after 1, but 4 points in a row for Hayes in this second. Scott City's turned the ball over 5 consecutive times in this quarter, and they trail by 1. Hayes almost turned it over there, but they only have 2 turnovers. Scott City has 8. Driving right baseline is Hayes. Cut off is Carson Kiefer, who's scoreless here. He averages 11 in a game. Now Oakley into Lindenberger. Backs his way in on Gooden. Help defense skip it out high right. Here's a lob deflected underneath by Weathers, who tried to get the rebound. Then Lindenberger goes up for point blank. Can't get it. Carter Gooden grabs the board for Scott City. Good defense underneath by Scott City. They're down by 1 with the ball. 6:14 to go first half. Have not attempted a shot this period. Right side to Thomas. Off a screen bounce pass. Triangle will step into a 3. That one off to the right, and Kiefer secure the rebound in the right corner. In transition behind the defense is Jordan Dale. He'll throw it away, or no, ball deflected out. And Gus Hawkins and Lawson Bailey set to check in with 5:58 to go first half. (19-18) Hayes with the lead. Scott City yet to score this period. Now off the inbounds, ball fake by Wesley Oakley. He flips it right corner to Kiefer. He'll try a triple. He'll be good on that. Carson Kiefer's 12-3, and it's a 9-0 Hayes run, 22-18, 5:48 to go first half. They've scored the first 7 points of the quarter. Scott City has only attempted 1 shot. They have 5 turnovers in their first 6 possessions of this period. Hawkins with it up top. 1 dribble, hands it off to Bailey. He'll try and answer back 3. Good rotation, and he knocks it home. He has 6 points, a 3-pointer, 22-21, 5:28 to go first half. That'll end the 9-0 Hayes run as Scott City back to within 1. The Beavers have hit 4 threes this half. Fade away, Lindenberger in and out and back home with the soft bounce. He has 10, 24-21, 5:14 to go first half. Hayes goes back up by 3. Tone with the dribble. He slipped, almost walked with it. Now to Efren Triangle, gets it poked out of bounds. 5:05 to go first half. And in there's Garrett Wellbrock and Ashton Hernandez. Hazel, you're right now with a 7-man rotation here with 5:05 to go first half. Into Carter Gooden. Holds it. Now we'll put it on the floor. Back his way in. Pivots, I should say. Hawkins for 2, left side, just outside the lane, no. And the rebound goes to Carson Kiefer for Hayes, as Hayes is up by 3 with the ball, and make that a 9-3 run here in the second quarter. 4:48 to go first half. Oakley with it, double team. Now Hernandez up top. They're working around to Kiefer. Kiefer looking to drive in, can't. Right corner to Noah Weimer. Weimer skips it left side. Now 4 outlook here for Hayes right now. Left corner, here's Wellbrock. He'll drive the left baseline, throw it up top. Here's a 3 on the way, in and out for Weimer. Rebound Hawkins with his 4th board of the half. Scott City down through the ball, 4:20 to go second quarter. Tone with it, steps back, fires a 3 for the tie. Not a good shot that time, and the rebound goes to Garrett Wellbrock for Hayes on the backside. Hayes with the ball up 3 as we approach the midway point of the second quarter. Layup too strong with a follow-up. Curls in for Wellbrock. He has 4. Make that 5, 26-21. Midway point of this second quarter. So Scott City unable to box out that time, and Hayes is on an 11-3 run in this first 4+ minutes of the period. But Scott City has helped them out with 5 turnovers, high-low in. Trying to get into Hawkins, had a good idea. Scott City commits their 6th turnover of the period, or the 9th of the half. In is Thomas, replacing Austin Tone here with 3:45 to go second quarter. The Beavers down 5. That's their largest deficit of the night, 26-21. Hayes is taking advantage of 6 Scott City turnovers in this quarter. Ball fake Kiefer. He'll try to go around Hawkins, but good defense out. Now Weimer with it. They'll work it around left side. Scott City packing the paint a little bit, making Hayes shoot more threes than maybe they would desire to do so. Right baseline to Kiefer. Needs help. Throws it backside to Hernandez. They'll work it around, being patient with the ball. Ball fake, 3:15 to go first half. Left baseline, here's Hernandez. Skips it right corner. Off a keeper's hands. He's getting ready to catch and shoot the 3. And Hayes commits their 3rd turnover. Weathers in for Carter Gooden. Coach Alex Hutchins in his 3rd season as the Hayes High boys coach. His 4th year in Hayes. He was the girls coach for 1 year. So he brings in Devin Schmickberger in for the first time, a 5'11 junior. Also brings in Jace Lindenberger back to the lineup. 3 minutes to go first half. Also 1 more checking in for Hayes. That was Jordan Dale up top to Weathers. Not a lot of fouls called either side. 2 on Scott City, 1 on Hayes. Been pretty good basketball, though. 2:50 to go into Weathers. Catches it just about 15 feet away from the basket. Now up top it goes. To Bailey, left side to Tarango. Back up top to Hawkins. Right wing to Bailey. Looking to feed it in, but good to help defense. Thomas up top. He'll drive in. Bounce pass right side to Bailey. Ball faking. He's fouled hard by Ashton Hernandez. His first, team second. It's 2 fouls each side here with 2:36 to go first half. Scott City down 5 to Hayes, 26-21. It's been a 11-3 run for Hayes this period after Scott City shot 63% in that first half. Skip it right side to Efren Tarango. May have gotten away with the travel up top to Bailey with 2:20 to go second quarter. Hayes has tightened up their defense. They have a 5-point lead. Tarango now up top to Weathers. Goes left side to Thomas. Thomas clears that, drives in strong, and a whistle and a foul. Team foul number 3 on Hayes this half with 2:13 to go second quarter. Foul on Devin Schmidberger, his first. We've seen Scott City tighten up the rotation here in this half as well. They've only played 2 off the bench, off a screen. Bailey with it, catches it. 2:10 to go up top to Weathers. They're working around the perimeter. Up top to Thomas. Scott City on a 3.5-minute scoring drought. Their only points of the quarter coming on a Bailey 3. Now to Weathers. The pass was late, but picked up by Thomas. Tried to get back to Weathers, and it's loose out. And Scott City with their 10th turnover of the half, and a whistle and a holding foul on Weathers. That'll be his first, team's third. Scott City has 7 turnovers in this quarter. They had 3 in the first minute, as Tono would be in to replace Thomas here. Win at 54 to go. Scott City was working the ball around pretty well. Hayes with good defense, and Hayes ended up winning that battle. They lead by 5 of the ball, minute 45 to go first half at 26-21. Right side over to Wilbrock. In Lindenberger, fadeaway shot, no, but the backside board there for Dale. He has 4 all in this quarter, and Hayes now up 28-21 on a 13-3 run. 94 seconds to go first half. Left swing to Lawson Bailey. Cut to Tone, left baseline. Back to Weathers, left elbow. He'll take the jumper. He'll be short. Hawkins with great position on the rebound. He'll go up around Lindenberger and score for his 11th point. 28-23, 1:18 to go first half. Scott City back to within 5. Hawkins now with 11 points and 4 boards in this half, and make that 5 boards 10 officially. Minute 8 to go second quarter. Lob into Lindenberger, left block. He'll drive in, pump fake, go up. Stuffed that time, and a tie-up, and that's going to be Hayes' ball in the possession arrow. Hawkins stuffs the shot attempt of Lindenberger, and it'll be Hayes high ball with 63 first half seconds remaining. As back in will be Carson Kiefer and Noah Weimer. Scott City down by 5 at 28-23, but have been playing some of their better basketball in this first half. 7-6 on the year. They'll throw it up top, but they've been playing their better basketball over the last couple of games. With it is Kiefer up top. The bounce pass over right side to Jordan Dale, right corner to Schmidberger. They're working around the perimeter, left to Kiefer. Entry feed into Lindenberger, backing his way on Hawkins. Goes up, and that time Hawkins does hack him. That's his first and the team's 4th. Comes a 49.3 to go first half. Lindenberger his second trip to line. Hayes is 2 of 2 from the line. Scott City 1 of 1. First of 2 free throws is crawling off. So it remains a 5-point game, 28-23 Hayes with 49.3 to go first half. Second free throw on the way. That one is good. He gets 1 out of 2. And Lindenberger with 11 first half points, 29-23, 45 seconds to go second quarter. Beavers back down a half a dozen. That's their largest deficit. Now to Hawkins out high. He'll go over to Weathers, and a whistle, a foul up top on Jordan Dale. That'll be team foul number 4 on Hayes. His first foul. 4 fouls on each side, 35.6 to go first half. 29-23 Hayes with the lead. Scott City with the ball. They've been on a 14-5 run in this second quarter. Have the Indians. Tarango will drive in, and he throws it away. Scott City, though, has committed 8 second quarter turnovers. They have 11 for the half. That has been the big turnaround this period. Into Lindenberger out high, turning down the 3. Now up top to Kiefer from Dale. 15 seconds to go first half. Hayes may go for 1 shot here. They have a 6-point lead in the ball. Kiefer with it, steps back out, lob underneath. Dale will go, or Lindenberger go up, no, gets his own rebound. He'll go blocked by Weathers into the hands of Tone with 4 seconds, with 3 seconds. 2, 1. Tone will fire up a 3. No, and that's the end of your first half. Good defense by Scott City down the stretch as they take a 6-point deficit in the locker room, 29-23. They have fought Hayes tooth and nail in this first half. We will take a 2-minute break and come back. We'll talk with Coach Amy Felker as well along the way. We'll come back in 2 minutes. This is Scott City Basketball. City Basketball.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers!
Go with the proven winner. I'm Michael Trout from State Farm in Scott City. When it comes to auto insurance, we score big with our policyholders. We score on competitive rates, on customer service, and on satisfaction and speedy claim handling. Let us quote your autos today and make you a part of the Trout State Farm team. Call or stop by Michael Trout State Farm and you can be assured of our personal best. Go with the winner, Michael Trout State Farm, Scott City.
Stretch first and second quarter that puts you behind. You go from up 2 to all of a sudden down pretty big there and down 12, and it just is tough to overcome.
You know, right there in the second quarter into the first quarter, we just quit attacking the basket. You know, we started playing passive. We weren't going to the basket and made some turnovers that we shouldn't have made. And then they were capitalizing it on the other end. You know, we just have to go to the basket all the time. You know, our motto is to play 4 quarters, 32 minutes, and, you know, tonight it was the second quarter.
And I think also as well, what was kind of an added insult to injury, Hayes was hitting their threes.
Oh, yeah. You know, they've got some sharp shooters, and we knew that going in. We didn't want to get them anything easy. We just lost the girls a couple times, and they got some easy baskets on the outside. You know, even on the inside, we helped too much and gave them an easy bucket underneath. You know, rebounds. First half, we really gave up way too many offensive rebounds for Hayes, and, you know, second half, we did a lot better.
It felt like the rebounds at the end were even, but it was just the rebounding at crucial times of the game are what killed you guys tonight.
You know, it is. We just got to make sure that when things get tough, we got to slow down, get grouped together, make sure everybody's on the same page. There was a lot of times we were just on about 4 different pages and we weren't all in sync, you know. And so those are the times we got to take it under control and get things going, make a play.
Well, Brooke had a big fourth quarter. It looked like you guys made a lot of adjustments to get her the ball in that fourth quarter. She had 12 of her 18 fourth quarter, unofficially a double-double for her.
You know, first half she was posting a little bit low. She was finding herself under the basket, and it was hard to score. So at halftime, we really told her, you know, you got to post up higher on the lane and really take it at that girl. You know, she got a couple of feet to work with, and she was able to knock some big shots down. So, you know, I'm glad she was battling and she was working hard on the inside, posting up, wanting the ball.
Do you feel like at times that it was Hayes' defense that really threw a lot at you guys or gave you guys a lot of difficulties with their length?
Well, they really put a lot of extra pressure on the guards. They weren't giving us any of our three-point shots. So that really kind of took part of our game away. You know, the second thing is every time we tried to drive to the basket, they really did a good job of collapsing, and then we didn't find the right person to pass to, or we traveled. So, you know, we just got to do a better job of, if they do double team, we've got to find that girl that's open and have them knock down a little jump shot for us.
The next couple of days could get interesting depending on the weather. And then Friday night, you go back on the road, but you go to Ulysses. It's a league game for you guys.
You know, I told the girls, you know, January and tonight's game, it's just been a hard stretch for us. You know, we played a lot of ranked teams, you know, and we play a lot of teams close, but we haven't played 4 quarters, you know. And Friday, you know, going down to Ulysses, we're going to have to play tough since it's on the road. But on the other hand, we're ready to go out and play 4 quarters and really attack and be solid and start gaining some confidence for our end of the season run.
Well, yeah, it begins Friday night. Hard to believe already at Ulysses. Coach Amy Felker joining us here. And, Coach, thanks for stopping by. And hopefully we get a coach's show in tomorrow. If not, I'll talk to you on Friday.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you later, Adam.
All right, once again, Coach Amy Felker stopping by here at the break. The boys will take another 2-minute break and come back with some first half stats on the boys. Lady Beavers fall earlier tonight, 49-32. Scott City boys trail by 6 here at intermission at 29-23. Come back once again in 2 minutes. This is Beaver basketball.
Chiropractic Wellness Centers of Southwest Kansas focuses on overall health for the entire body. Dr. James Yeager strives for the best possible health for his patients the natural way. Whether you're looking for back pain relief, through manual or computerized adjustments, or through therapy, to lose a few pounds, a healthier water alternative, or an aqua massage, come see Dr. Yeager and his trusted staff in Scott City or Garden City. To set up an appointment, call the offices or visit the website at prohealthks.com for more information.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
2 receivers said it'll be an option play, but handoff to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
The dedicated team at Norder Supply is passionate about assisting our customers in achieving maximum net return per acre. That is how we define our success. Through unparalleled agronomic advice and best-in-class customer service, you can depend on us to do what is best for your operation. Ask them today about their spot-on service and how it can fill your needs. Norder Supply. Plain talk, exceptional results.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
Here, but Scott City down 6 in the break. They had 7 turnovers. Nate had 8 turnovers in that second quarter, 11 for the half. First half scoring, Gus Hawkins led the Beavers with 11. 6 for Lawson Bailey, 3 each for Efren Tarango and Austin Tone. That's the scoring in the first half for Scott City. They were 52% from the field at 9 of 17, 4 of 9 on threes, 5 of 8 on twos, and hit the only free throw, that coming in the first quarter. For Hayes, they were led by Jace Lindberger, 11. Jordan Dale with 4. Garrett Wellbrook off the bench with 5. 2 each for Noah Weimer, Wesley Oakley, Ashton Hernandez, and then Carson Kiefer at a 3. Hayes was 46% from the field, 12 of 26. 2 of 6 on threes, 10 of 20 on twos, and 3 of 4 from line. Both teams had 4 first-half fouls. Scott City had 11 turnovers. Hayes had 3. Scott City out-rebounded Hayes 12-11. The Beavers will be at Ulysses on Friday night, then we'll have a very tough home stretch next week against Lakin and Holcomb. Hayes will be at Dodge City in a battle of ranked teams next week, and then they'll have Colby the following Friday. Third quarter officially underway. Carter Gooden, Lawson Bailey, as he'll drive in, pull up right baseline jumper, left it a little too strong, backside board goes to Jordan Dale for Hayes. Beavers down by 6, first possession for Hayes this half, and the Lindenberger up top, almost a walk for Jordan Dale. He'll drive in, lose the ball, and we're going to get a tie-up. It'll be Hayes' ball in the possession arrow. Here with 7:31 to go, third stanza. An 8-point Hayes High lead with the ball, make that 6-point lead, 29-23. Hopefully I'm not predicting the future here. And now Lindenberger drive in strong block, but he gets his own rebound, and unfortunately I did predict the future, 31-23. 7:20 to go, third quarter. Lindenberger now with the baker's dozen, and Hayes has scored 18 the last 23 points of the ballgame. Into Hawkins, catches it, goes up, can't get it, but he's fouled, and Hawkins will get 2 free throws. First foul for Hayes High this half. 7:12 to go, third quarter. Carson Kiefer's first. Hawkins' first trip to the line. He has 11 points for Scott City. Just only 1 of 1 from the line to make it 2 of 2. And it's 31-24. Hayes went on that 14-5 run in the second quarter. 6'6" sophomore Hawkins. Oh, that was halfway in and out. Rebound to Lindenberger, who secures his 5th board of the night. Scott City was 10 of 14. Their free throw shooting has been pretty good here for the most part this year. They're 10 of 14 against Simmer on Friday night, but now just 2 of 3 here tonight. First minute of the second half, right baseline to Carson Kiefer. Scott City playing a zone here up top. That flattened 3-2 look. Flattened 3 for the most part up top, and 2 post defenders. Right corner to Carson Kiefer. Flips it out high, then left corner, Oakley open for 3, too strong. Oh, it hit off the back iron and dropped home. 34-24, 6:36 to go, third quarter. That one deadened off the back iron, and Scott City airmails one out of bounds for their 12th turnover. They've had 9 turnovers since the end of the first quarter. And it's flipped from a 3-point lead to a 10-point deficit. 6:30 to go, third quarter at 34-24 Hayes. They've scored 5 out of the first 6 points of this third quarter. The right corner goes to Carson Kiefer, now into Lindenberger. Nice give, driving in, backing his way in, putting up a tough shot. No, is going to be Weimer. He'll get 2 free throws. First foul of the half on Scott City with 6:14 to go, third quarter. Efren Trango picks up his second foul. He's the first player either side with 2 fouls. 2 free throws coming here for Weimer. He's a 64% free throw shooter. Hayes 3 of 4 at the line. His first one is good. And Hayes extends the lead to 35-24 with 6:14 to go, third stanza. Hayes has 2 assistant coaches that coach junior college ball on their bench. And second free throw also good for Weimer, and it's 36-24. The lead pushed up to a dozen, and Hayes is on a 21-6 run since Scott City led after the first quarter. Into Hawkins, who, he missed a bunny underneath there, and the rebound to Hayes is Lindenberger, and Hayes with a 12-point lead in the ball, almost a double dribble by Kiefer. Lindenberger will try a 3, that'll crawl off, tipped around into the hands of Austin Tone for Scott City. He'll push it right to left. Beavers down 12, needing the first field goal of the half, a little over 2 minutes into this third. Ball deflected out. As I mentioned, Brian Zollinger, who's a longtime coach at Seward County. He's a Stanton County Trojan alum, but he had a good run at Seward County for a long time. And Dustin Pfeiffer, who is a Colby High School alum, he was a coach for the Colby Trojans for a few years. And now ball stolen away by, and a dunk, 2-handed slam by Jordan Dale. He's going to get teed up for it, for hanging on the rim. And Coach Alex Hutchins is out on the court. They say he hung on to the rim, 38-24, 5:36 to go third quarter. I don't think it, I'll admit it, I don't think that was a good technical foul call on Hayes. Jordan Dale probably got away with a push-off anyway. It looked like he pushed off of Lawson Bailey for the steal. And Alex Hutchins is letting official Mark Brack know all about it. Dale picked up a second foul. I kind of agree with Hutchins on that one because it looked like there was a defender of Scott City's underneath there while Dale was going through the momentum, hanging on to the rim there. Austin Tone will shoot 2 technicals here. First of 2 is good. 38-25 here with 5:36 to go third quarter. Second free throw. That gets a nice bounce. Tone with 5. But Scott City needs to take advantage of this and make it a 4-point trip. 38-26 here with 5:36 to go third quarter. I can understand why the Hayes side disagrees with that call. Left side with the pass to Austin Tone, got it stripped out of his hands, almost touched it again. For a while, I was thinking Hutchins might have got teed up. Him and official Mark Brack were pretty close to being face-to-face there. Up top to Carter Gooden. He'll get one dribble up top. Right side, it goes to Triangle. Lobs it in, deflected it. Almost stolen away. Knocked out by Wesley Oakley. Almost completed the steal. As Jace Thomas and Ronnie Weathers check in. Efren Triango and also Carter Gooden check out. Sky City down a dozen. They need to get a little bit of a run going here. Hayes has had a lot of the momentum over the last almost 11 minutes of play. Thomas to lob it into Hawkins, who has 12 to lead Scott City. Up top to Weathers. One dribble right side to Thomas. The pass and the turnover. Steal and the layup is going to be no good, but the tip up no by Oakley. Kiefer missed the layup, and the rebound goes to Scott City. Weathers had it that time. And now with it is Tone needs help. He'll dribble it out. 4:50 to go third quarter. All of Scott City's points this third quarter have come from the foul line as Hayes will knock it out of bounds. And Coach Brian Gentry is going to burn a 30-second timeout to set something up with 4:49 to go third quarter. It's 38-26. Hayes with a 12-point lead. Basketball tonight presented here by Scott Pro Security, State Bank, Spencer Pest Control, State Farm Insurance, Stevens Veterinary Services, also Original Grande, True North Cafe, Turner Sheet Metal, Vogelmore Family Farms, Western Kansas Insurance, Western State Bank, Wheatland Electric, White's Food Liner, and Wendy's. So I mentioned this is the 8th meeting all time between the teams, just the second time, second year in a row that it's been on a non-neutral court. Scott City leads the series 4-3, but Hayes has won the last 2. Hayes did inbound it, or Scott City rather did inbound it out of their 30-second timeout. Trying to make this a 4-point trip here. Tone with it. Goes left to Lawson Bailey with 4:40 to go third quarter. He'll drive to the foul line, jump stop hangs. Tone spots up for a right wing deep 3. Crawls off, rebound, Hayes on the run. Weimer with it. He'll take it 2-on-2, goes around. Thomas with a scoop shot, layup good. He has 6, and it's 40-26 with 4:28 to go third quarter. That was a good-looking 3 for Tone that time, but just couldn't get it to drop. And Scott City, that's deflected pass in the backcourt for Thomas. And now into Cuz Hawkins. He'll drive in. That's going to be a charge. That time he put the shoulder in on Garrett Wilbrock. Team foul number 2.5 for Scott City. Hawkins picks up his second foul. In is going to be Wesley Oakley and Carson Kiefer with 4:12 to go third quarter. Hayes has a 40-26 lead here on Scott City. They're on a 25-8 run since Scott City led 18-15 after the first quarter. Left corner to Hernandez, who's back in there. And driving in is Oakley, layup good. 42-26 midway point of this third quarter. Bailey will take it in the front court. As Scott City losing a little bit of their steam, they just need to play their basketball. Keep penetrating, maybe trying to create something, pounding it in. Up top to Tone, left side to Jace Thomas. Now bounce pass to Ronnie Weathers. Skips it right side to Tone. Catches, drives in. Jump stop. He'll right base or lane line. No. Rebound loose. And we're going to get a hacking foul on Scott City fighting for the rebound. They'll get Ronnie Weathers with his second foul, the team's third of the half. With 3:35 to go third quarter. Bailey checks out. Efren Tarango back into the Scott City lineup. Hayes is on a 13-3 run in this third quarter to build up a 16-point lead. Scott City led at 18-15 after one. Entry feed to Lindenberger, left baseline. He'll back his way in. Pivot, stripped by Tarango and a steal. Fourth Hayes turnover. Only problem is Scott City has 15 errors. 3:15 to go third quarter. So good help defense by Tarango. Thomas bounce pass, but it's thrown away back to Hayes. And here's a layup left side, good for Kiefer. 44-26, there were 3 minutes to go third quarter, and a whistle and an unforced error. Scott City has 14 of their 17 turnovers in the middle two quarters here. That one was an unforced error with 3 minutes to go third quarter off an inbound. 44-26 is your score. Wesley Oakley now flips it right side in the corner. Here's a three for Wellbrock. Air ball, but right to the hands of Carson Kiefer. And Scott City did not box out, and it's 46-26 with 2:40 to go third quarter. All of a sudden, this lead has ballooned to 20. 2:30 to go third quarter, a 17-3 run. Scott City without a field goal here in the first 5.5 minutes of the second half. In fact, they only have 2 field goals, but they have another turnover. Still Oakley with a right-handed layup. He has 9, 48-26 with 2:18 to go third quarter. Alex Rodriguez in for the first time, and Scott City will have a full timeout. 2:13 to go third quarter. Things have piled on here for Hayes. They're up 48-26. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball. This is Beaver basketball.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of
Energy Cooperative.
Hayes is up 48-26, and they're on a 33-8 run since the end of the first quarter as we're under 2 to go third quarter. Scott City 6 minutes into this half and another turnover. 19th of the night. They have 16 in the middle 16 minutes of this, or middle 14 minutes of this ball game. Efren Tarango out, Lawson Bailey in. But Hayes has just dominated, but Scott City has to do a much better job of passing, and I think they're going to see that in the film. They need to go to the ball instead of let the ball come to them, and that's when you play a different style of game like a 5A Hayes, but Scott City gets a steal. Hayes' 5th turnover of the night, and then they'll save it in a play to Jackson Rumford, who's in there for the first time, the 6'4 freshman. So he'll get a chance against this senior-heavy lineup. Hayes with 8 seniors. They've played 7 of them here tonight. Lawson Bailey with it. He'll drive in, pull up in the paint. Oh, rims out, rebound, Wesley Oakley. That was a good look for Bailey. Just couldn't get it to drop. He has 6 points here tonight. Driving in strong, layup good. Carson Kiefer, he has 9, 50-29 with 1:14 to go third quarter. As Avery Knoll to check in next, dead ball for Scott City. Left side to Austin Tone. As I mentioned, Scott City needs to go to the basketball instead of let the ball come to them. That's why Hayes has gotten so many steals over the last 2 quarters. They have 11 steals over the last 2 quarters of play. 55 seconds to go third quarter. Redford, nice spin move, flips up a shot. He's hacked. He'll get 2 free throws. who is just 2 of 3 at the line here with 53 seconds to go third period. Hayes' third foul of the half. Jordan Day will pick up his third foul. 53.3 to go third quarter. Rumford first trip to the line, free throw good. His first point makes it 50-27, 53.3 to go. And it's an 8.5-minute field goal drought as well in the game for Scott City as Tone checks out. Avery Nolan for him. Second free throw for Rumford. Nothing but nails there. 50-28. 50 seconds to go third quarter. But Scott City with 16 turnovers here in these middle 2 quarters. And doesn't matter who you're playing, especially against the number 3 ranked team in 5. They had 3 too strong, but the rebound out high and then picked up by Rumford. It's now loose, picked up, saved by Bailey as he hits the deck. I heard a little thud there. 30 seconds to go third quarter. Rodriguez up top to Rumford. He'll look to drive in, trying to feed it into Goodenkin, now to Bailey. 18 seconds now into Rumford, or not Rumford, but Carter Gooden and a foul. 4th team foul on Hayes this half with 17.8 to go third quarter. And all of a sudden, Jordan Dale has 4 fouls and 6 points. Jace Lindenberger will check in. Guess that was the next best option to check back in for Hayes, the 6'6 senior Lindenberger. We've seen him forever. 13 seconds to go third period. Now driving in, here's Rodriguez. Jump stops in the paint, will throw one up, no. Rebound ripped away by Carter Gooden. He'll go up, he can't get the bank. He's normally accustomed to doing that, but he'll get 2 free throws here with 6.4 to go third quarter. Devin Schmidberger, his second, already 5 fouls on Hayes this half. They had 4 the entire first half. Gooden just a 48% free throw shooter. Oh, he'll bank that one in. 50-29 with 6.4 to go third quarter. Scott City has attempted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, now 8 free throws in this quarter. They are 7 of 8 as Carter Gooden hit the free throw. They've all 7 of their points from the foul line in this quarter. 50-30, 2 seconds, 1 second. Hayes will not get a shot up, and that's the end of your third quarter. It's Hayes 50, Scott City 30 as we enter the fourth quarter. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
Over the last 9 minutes and 20 seconds. They trail by 20, 50-30. They've had 16 turnovers over the middle 2 quarters. And Scott City's ball to begin this fourth 8 minutes of play. Hayes led by Jace Lindenberger with 13. Scott City with Gus Hawkins 12. And then Scott City turns it over for the 20th time. Here's a steal and a layup. Good left side for Jack Weimer, his first action. 52-30, 7:42 to go. Really, the ball game is right there in that middle 2 quarters. 16 turnovers. Hayes had 11 of the 13 steals in the second and third quarters. Weathers with it, but Scott City has not had a field goal this second half. Well, that's part of it as well. Back to Weathers. He'll go left side. Now skip it right corner to Tone. He'll try a corner 3. Good. He knocked one down. His 8th point in his second triple. 52-33, 7:18 to go. So you can't go nearly 10 minutes without a field goal, and Scott City unfortunately did just that. 10:02 to be exact between field goals. 52-33, first minute of this fourth quarter. Garrett Welbrock with it. Entry feed into Lindenberger, backing his way in. Hook shot or flip shot up. rattling home their 15th point over Hawkins. 54-33, 6:53 to go. Scott City in the front court. Rodriguez from Tone. Now ball deflected. It's picked up in the backcourt by Weathers, or right at half court. Left side to Tone. Looking to feed it into Hawkins. Catches it. Goes up. Power dribble. Gets stripped and he's fouled. Garrett Welbrock fouls for the first time. Team 6, much to the displeasure of the hometown crowd in the student section as well. 6:37 left. Free throw for Hawkins. Oh, that one crawls in. He has his 13th point. He's 2 of 3 from the line. 54-34 with 6:37 to go. Rodriguez out. Thomas in. So Scott City has Lawson Bailey, Ronnie Weathers, Gus Hawkins, Austin Tone, and Jace Thomas. Hawkins' the second free throw too strong. A rebound to Jace Lindenberger, who grabs his 7th board of the night. Scott City now 9 of 11 at the line, trailing by 20. Oh, ball fake. Nate Brooks in for the first time, the 6'2 senior. As I mentioned, they have 8 seniors on this team. Now the 3 is up, and that is too strong. A rebound to Lawson Bailey for Scott City. Nate Brooks, last senior to check in of the 8. 6:13 to go. Right side to Jace Thomas. Pass too far for Gus Hawkins, and it's a 21st turnover. In transition, down the floor, here's Weimer. Floats one up. Too strong. Rebound. Thomas has it for Scott City. Grabs his first board of the night. 5:50 to go. Scott City just one field goal in the second half. They have 11 points in this period as well. Thomas now into Hawkins. A good post up on, goes up strong on Lindenberger, leaves it short. Rebound. Lindenberger just kind of shucks off the Beaver that time. Weathers fighting for the rebound. And yeah, into Lindenberger will score, and he has 17. 56-33, 5.5 to go. Hayes with their largest lead of the night at 22. Tone with it. Now up top to Weathers. Goes left side to Lawson Bailey. Head fake. Left corner to Tone. He'll try for his 3rd triple tonight. He's got it again. He has 11 and 3 threes. Backing up his 13-point performance. 56-37, 5 minutes to go. Scott City has hit 6 triples here tonight. Entry feed to Lindenberger, guarded by Hawkins. Backs his way in. The steps fade away, in and then around and back home. He has 19. 58-37, 4:50 to go. Nothing you could do about that. It was good defense by Hawkins, but the senior really shown the sophomore how to play the post position, and Hawkins has had a fine night. He's only had 2 points of this half. Bailey will try a 3. He'll splash one home. He has 2 threes and 9 points, 58-40, 4:28 to go. And Lindenberger pump fakes, goes up and scores it from point blank. He has 21 points, 60-44, 24 to go. Hayes will burn a 30-second timeout here with 4:24 left. In a 60-40 Hayes game, and they'll sub in a couple of more players. (60-40) Hayes lead. As Alex Hutchins burns that timeout, 30-second timeout, he subs in a couple players. One of them is Remy Stoll, a 6'2 junior. And see the other one who checked in, that's Chasen Vanderweg, a 6'2 junior as well. So they bring in a lot of size. It's a 20-point Hayes High lead, and Scott City ball out of the 30-second timeout of Hayes with 4:24 left. 60-40. Right side to Ronnie Weathers. Up top to Tone. He's hit 3 threes tonight. 2 players in double figures for Scott City. Spin move, fade away shot. No good. Weathers couldn't quite get the rebound. Stepped on the sideline and out of bounds to Hayes. With 4:09 to go. Scott City not giving up in this one. They've hit 7 threes tonight. Their threes have been much better over the last few games here. Off a screen right side to Brooks, halfway 4th quarter, 60-40. But Hayes showed why they're the number 3 ranked team in Class 5A. Just a little bit more depth. A shot halfway in and out, but the follow good for Vanderbeek. His first 2, 62-40. 3:44 to go. This team is a very veteran team. A lot of these players have played 2 to 3 years on varsity. 3.5 to go on this one. They'll work it around left side to Jace Thomas, left corner to Lawson Bailey. Bailey can't feed it in. He'll throw it right corner for Tone for his 4th triple. No. Rebound in the hands of Remy Stoll for Hayes. That was a good look for Tone in the left or right corner. And now lost, almost stolen away by Weathers, who stays with it, hits the deck, and then we're going to get a whistle, a tie-up. It'll still be Hayes balls. Coach Brian Gentry applauds the effort. The effort's definitely been there for Scott City, but you have to look in those middle 2 quarters. The second and third quarter, 16 turnovers for Scott City in those middle 2 quarters. Scott City tonight, now 9 of 12 from the line. They're going to drop to 500 and see their 3-game win streak come to an end. Second free throw for Rodriguez is good, 66-41, 142 to go. But you can't have a 10-minute field goal drought and 16 turnovers in 2 straight quarters and expect to hang with one of the top teams in 5A. It's got a lot of those are self-inflicted, but part of that was good defense by Hayes as well, and we're going to have a whistle and a charge on Hayes. Remy still with a foul, his first, team's 8th. .125 left. Interesting. Scott City will take it. 8th team foul on Hayes. Only 3 on Scott City this half. 120 to go. Up top to Avery Knoll. Goes left side to Duff. Holds it now to Efren Tarango. Tarango into Rumford. Catches it. Backs his way in. Spin move. Hook shot. Good. Nice move for Rumford. He has 4. 66-43 with 104 to go. That's Scott City's first 2-point field goal of the second half. Final minute of this one. Beavers have done a lot of good things here tonight. They got off to a good start, but just the turnovers are the ones that really hurt them. Nice give and go. Stuffed by Rumford, but the follow right in the hands of Vanderweg, who has his 4th point on this quarter. 68-43, 42 seconds to go. Driving in is Rodriguez. Go up, bank shot, no. Follow up, no. For Rumford, who rushed his shot that time. And the rebound to Hayes. Here with 30 seconds to go. 68-43. Nice cut, layup, good. Vanderweg now makes it 70-43 with 24 seconds to go. Most points allowed by Scott City this year. Knoll with it, right side, as former Scott City band director and Hayes High principal Sean Henry. Post-game show, this is Scott City Beaver basketball. Beaver basketball.
When you want